everybody, welcome. I will have to fix those avatars here in a moment, but we do have everybody here. A couple things before we do get started. If you know someone who wants to play in a Geomeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list or getting into a one-shot. Speaking of one-shots, we are going to be doing another Dark Frost playtest, which should be the final one. We have been doing a lot of revisions on it, and it is coming along super nicely. So if you're interested in that, the signups are over at geomeric.com in the store, so check that out. The link for that is also directly in the FYI channel in Discord. We also have the GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts over on YouTube. So if you want to listen to sessions, go ahead and check that out. And we've got the clip contest going on. So toss those clips and timestamps in the Discord channel. You'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. But let's go ahead and get you guys started, because you guys came to play some D&D. It's that time. And Fu just wasted a 34 performance roll.
Not a waste.
Alrighty. Well, and I will get those avatars working in just a moment. But you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, you are here in Ryport on the north side of Freston, where you've come in search of a missing House of Flowers agent by the name of Saray. So, as you arrived, you came into the House of Flowers outpost here and have made a contact. You decided to go ahead and interrogate your associate here for any information she could provide you with before you were about to head out into the city. The question becomes, as you are rested and ready to go on the day, what would you like to do?
We didn't really get any information from her, right? Or did we?
You guys essentially got the information of some contacts around town that you could use, but that was pretty much it. She didn't provide you with much useful information as far as a lead. She did tell you that the individual Vedalon is in the high class district. You had that name from Iforn Bulbafruit of the House of Gord.
So I think he's our first real lead, and then I think that's the only lead we have, right?
At the moment.
Okay.
You guys did talk about going down to the Harbor Master and looking for ships down there or records. That was another thing that you had considered doing.
Should we go down to the harbor first, or should we go over to what's his face in the hoity-toity section?
I thought first Meg needed to do shopping.
Oh yeah, shopping.
Okay. So, Miss Brahmi, what shopping did you do?
We are gonna pretend she did shopping and move on, because I don't think I have the brain for that right now.
Okay.
She just picked up a few spell components, and no one was troubled or bothered by this.
Understood. So no
Yep,
tuning forks or
yeah, I'm sorry.
Baguanas?
Listen. Spell components.
Spell
Fill in the
components.
blank in your brain as you will, and that includes ridiculous tuning forks that have to be attuned to whatever plane we're in, which is just all right. Okay, yes, I'm great.
Me? I'm not the one who wrote that book. Just saying.
It's not you. It's not your fault.
These are spell components that I'll need in the future here.
Yes. So we're just gonna hand wave.
We can just tell me how much gold I got for selling everything, Eric, if you want.
Sure. Let me go ahead and go back to that list in Discord as to what we sold here.
I think we're just holding an action to buy spell components.
Understood. So, 1, 2,
Holding your reaction
3,
for it.
4, 5. You're going to get 6,000 gold, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, Brahmi. So much gold.
Not as much as it seems.
So much gold when it's in one lump sum, but when it's spread out, not so much. So, what's the plan? Where are we going? You want to go to Vadelin's house? His villa?
So
I
either
was just
there or
looking
the
at
harbor.
Okay. But you're going to leave the House of Flowers?
We
Oh,
should
yeah.
disguise ourselves also.
You want to disguise
Some of us
yourselves?
can.
Understood.
Yeah, some of
And-
us just stand out a little more
Jam
than
just
others.
looks at you.
That would be me that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Who do you
Because
think knows you, Brahmi? You've never been here.
the
well,
Vrixian
I mean-
Tritons are... They kind of stand out.
He's a bit of a famous necromancer, I think.
No,
It's the pink
what?
bear,
I
isn't it?
don't understand why people keep saying that. That's so strange. No, I just think my hair color and my skin color is just a little unusual. So,
That's
and having
racist.
I don't see anyone else around here with hot pink hair. So,
What color is this lady's hair that we're looking at her?
Pale white, silver.
Let's check it.
I
Why?
thought pink.
Because I can't tell.
Oh, color blindness. I'm sorry.
oh,
Poor act.
I guess I just don't want people to remember us more so. Obviously I know they won't know my name, but if somebody says, "Oh yeah, we saw some weird people, this really tall guy, who was wearing almost nothing, and then that strange girl with the bright pink hair," I feel like that's stuff people will remember. Maybe we can I'd like to tone it down a little bit. Maybe put a little clothes on, a little more clothes on. Is it chilly here? Not that it
you?
matters to
It's
her,
very
but
cool. There's definitely a northern sea breeze.
okay. So beach attire is not really
Yeah,
common around here.
it's like the coast of Chicago.
Okay. What? That's pretty dramatic, though, to be fair.
Yeah, what I love is she's concerned about the tall guy with abs and her being with pink hair, not worried about the hedgehog walking around in a gi.
You seem normal.
I feel
No
like
one's gonna look down there.
we see a lot of cute animals dressed up as well. Not animals,
I
but
go right
you know.
under the eye line for most people, so that
I mean,
a little easier to blend in.
The other option is to just be so obnoxious they ignore us.
Noxious, so they ignore us.
I don't know. I feel like that only works in really specific places. I have a feeling that this guy's house is probably in the nicer area, so
We do have disguises if you'd like them.
yes.
She smiles and will proudly take you to one of the bedrooms where they have dresses of varying qualities, ranging from maids' outfits, the whole traditional French maid, all the way up to evening gowns. There's peasants' clothings. What would you like, Brahmi? How are you going to disguise yourself here in Wrightport?
Is there a middle class ladies attire? So,
So you're
middle
going
of the
full
road.
boho. Understood.
No, but middle class lady, like a lady.
Oh,
A lady?
a lady.
Not like a
Suspicious number of
Bohemian.
quotations around that.
just like I kept saying it and kept adding more quotations to it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to
A
make
lady
this
of the night?
complicated. No. Well, it all depends. Are we sneaking into this guy's house? I kind of feel like we should do that immediately.
I think he's like a friend of the Gourds. I don't think are we sneaking into his house? Is that what we're doing?
I
mean,
thought you're sneaking everywhere you go.
Correct, I do, but Clinky Clanks over there is not really good at sneaking.
Do you want to sneak in by yourself?
I do not. I would like to question this man since he seems to be an acquaintance of our acquaintances. You don't go sneaking into another man's house if you plan to talk to him later.
I mean, but if he doesn't
Certainly
know
not
you
to get
snuck
caught.
into... Oh, sorry, what was that?
No, I was agreeing with you. Certainly not if you get caught.
Yeah, if you get caught, you kind of lose the momentum there. But if you don't get caught, you can kind of get a lay of the land. Also, I just got a feeling she might be in his basement. Don't ask me why.
If you'd like to disguise yourself, Brahmi, I have a wig you could wear.
What kind of wig?
pull out a red wig.
Oh, what is it?
A red wig.
It's a red wig.
Is that
That's not
no?
It's like a dark pink.
No. I feel like that reminds me too much of someone.
That's whose it was.
Oh, did she not have hair? Was she
Are we
bald?
thinking about the same person?
Seskalash?
You sit
Who are you
there.
guys talking about?
They're literally trying to confuse you, probably.
Oh my gosh, stop this. I'm having a terrible week. Don't do this to me, please. Brahmi gets dressed.
Okay,
Keep this as uncomplicated as possible.
understood. So you switch
she's
from your
dressed.
beach wear to city wear.
Yes. It's more, she still has her armor on, but
Okay.
but her armor is very simple, so. Well, it's like just a breastplate, like little accents,
Right.
so.
It's a breastplate with little accents, so we're talking video game armor. Understood.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Brahmi's all about video game
One of these
armor,
days, we're going to
so.
have to get that
I-
fan service art.
Trust
from
me,
you.
I am trying.
I
I'm
know
trying.
you
I
started
promise.
it. Life, I know. Okay.
Bye. Okay.
So what is the play with what's his name? What's his name, Eric?
His name's Vadalon.
Vedalon. So what is the play with Vedalon? Are we going there just introducing ourselves as the House of Flowers, saying we're here on official business? Are we going in lying, saying we're doing like populace control, looking for different members and see if they know the names, last known whereabouts, or how are we doing this? Are we winging it like we normally do?
Rami and Pear, who's in charge.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay. I think we should do information gathering first and just go to a few places, ask some questions, find out where this guy is seen most often.
I'm not sure why you distrust him. I believe who the hell are we looking for? Glasswing Shirai was his ward, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but like,
We know for a fact that he didn't steal her. Not really, I
Really?
guess, not for a fact. Yeah, what's his face? She was in Evrex, and then he was. What's his name?
Form Bubblefree.
No, not him. The guy that we may or may not have murdered.
Julian
Ved-
or
Yeah.
Yareth?
Yareth, I think. Were they all in the Pearl Sanctuary when he was replacing him? Did we know that?
They were not.
Oh, okay. So you're
They
replacing
were
people
around
all-
Ivry.
Okay. So unless Yareth contacted this Vedalon fact guy and they're in cahoots for some reason, I'm not sure what Yareth could have offered Vedalon. I mean, did you see where he lived? Bodhi, you
I
did
mean,
not.
I don't think it's about. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that Yarlith did or promised this guy. It could just be this guy saw an opportunity and
Isn't it specifically what Yareth did? This is what we're doing. These are the people that Yareth disappeared? Am I mistaken?
these are the people that will. Glasswing is one of the people Yareth disappeared, and she came here. She might have thought that, this guy who was formerly her, guardian would be safe. But if that's the case, then where is she?
I mean, what did Loria think of him?
Well, she essentially said that he's kind of a recluse and very well-to-do.
Did we
That's
ever
pretty
try
much all
scrying
she
on
knows.
this?
He's kind of this eccentric guy on the edge of town.
What were you saying, Tristan?
Did we ever try scrying on them? Because, we have the butterfly.
Can we scry?
I thought somebody could scry.
Rami's cry?
Yes.
Rami? I mean,
It sounded like somebody that was briefly.
Unless you all want to run in blind. I mean, I'm all
Well,
for that. I can sit across the
I mean,
street.
I
and
already
shoot-
keep my eyes open.
I can sit across the street and shoot whoever is not one of you guys. We can. I mean, it's wait, we don't know that.
I can scry.
Tristan, it's hard to hear today. Yeah,
You're very quiet, buddy.
I've got him
I'm
cranked.
working on it.
Yeah, cranked him
You
to
just kind
2.
of sound far away.
Yeah.
I'm in the next room because you guys are arguing.
Rami's getting
It's a-
dressed,
it's a-
so
it's
we
a-
politely.
Oh yeah,
it's-
Brahmi's behind like a screen. Whatever.
It's upsetting me, reminding me of a bad home life. You know, shit like that. I don't know.
That's a lot better.
Changing?
Is that better?
It's a lot
Much
better.
better.
Yeah, for some reason it's not picking up the mic. The mic's coming off. It is coming off the webcam, but it's giving me the speakers. So
Yeah.
The headset, weird.
Okay.
So should we head over and spy on Vidalon? I am not gonna remember this guy's name. I'm gonna have to give him a different name. Leon. Should we go spy on
Oh my
Leon, or should we
God.
check out the docks?
Yeah, we'll
Start
call
with
him
the
Leon.
ducks.
He was a good man.
It's his code name. Check out the docks. All right, should we head down to the docks? Check the wharf master, see if because we're also looking for
Friends.
Part of us go down to the ships.
Skin
The other
Twine. We're
part-
also looking for Paula, I think is her name, but she was shipped over here. So let's head down to the docks.
That sounds good to me.
Is anything on the way?
I mean, are you
I don't-
hungry?
I've never been here before.
I could eat.
Well, let's go follow our nose then.
Let's get some
That
food.
sounds like a great idea.
So you guys depart and go off into the town.
So is Brahmi wearing a wig now?
Yes. It's blonde.
It's a blonde
Blonde.
wig.
hmm
Understood.
So teal skin and a blonde wig.
That's right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you'll blend in perfectly.
Listen, there's lots of people with blue skin. That's not uncommon.
I didn't say blue. I
That seems
said
fine.
teal
Oh,
and
cute.
purple.
Sure.
Fish
Yeah.
markings.
Yeah, she's got little markings. Well,
You'll be fine.
it'll
What's
be
the
fine.
worst what's the worst that could happen?
She has
Right?
like a little scarf, little head scarf. It's kind of wrap around, casual, fancy lady stuff. So
Wu, very casually and subtly slipped out the door as soon as he thought Brahmi might try to put clothes on him. So
oh no. Yeah, with Flu next to her, she's got nothing to worry about. So
There you go.
So, has anyone ever been to Ryport? Does anyone know where we're going? I mean, it's easy to find water, but docks are a little bit harder sometimes.
You just look for the ships.
what is that?
yeah, never been.
It's a ship.
Looks like a scribble of a ship.
Was that added by someone?
Yes.
Was that
Yes.
added by us?
No,
No, the
the
Winstonites.
Wednesday night group added that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you know Seatoad Coin, he draws on all my maps.
That's so good. I love that.
And sometimes
That's well
they
done.
stick.
For a second, I was like, is that like in the map? Like, what's that?
If it wasn't for if the colors were muted as much as the rest of the painting, it would have been perfect. You would have never noticed.
Right.
We zoom in on it. It turns into a battle map.
If you zoom in way in, you see Seatoad giving you the finger.
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh, amazing. It's the best map.
Which is impressive with webbed hands. It's
Oh, for real.
Yep.
It's more imposing. Okay, so
So as you
with this map, where are we?
well, based off of this map, you guys are way the heck up here.
Are we able to scout out from up there then, like where the dock is?
Yeah. You can easily see the docks down here
that way.
next to the ships.
Kind of north
Okay.
from here.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Pear, as we're going, can you keep your eyes open for any of those markings that we saw on the scroll from Shirai?
Of course.
You have good eyes, and perhaps it's something down low.
Are we looking for a specific ship with like purple sails or something like that?
That would
Or-
be the Midnight Silk, one called from the Violet Wake. That was your sisters were on that one, so yes, we are looking for that one.
Okay, so that's an as well then.
That's it as well.
Where you are looking here, you can see the entire harbor stretching out before you. You do not see any ships with purple sails.
Okay. Yeah, considering that was somewhere on that side of the world
Correct.
type thing. Yeah.
Well, we'll try to keep a low profile. We'll head down to the docks. I'll talk to the harbor master, and then we'll go check out Leon's house and perhaps break in, perhaps perform some murder. We'll find out. I don't know why that sounded like an advertisement.
You had me at murder.
Brahmi,
I
That was the last one I said.
keep a low profile.
Brahmi, you are passing a corn cob stand. They are selling roast corn. It's got different
Okay.
flavors and everything. You were looking for food. You found the corn hub.
So interesting. Do they have elote?
They do.
I would love some elote.
Awesome.
Meg would love some elote. Brahmi will also have some elote.
Awesome.
I will live vicariously through Brahmi.
Great. So, as you guys grab lunch, where are we going next? To Vadelin's house or to the docks?
We're gonna make our way down to the docks. On the way down, I have pairs doing it, but Sham will also keep track of like if we see anything that would be. Again, any like there's that specific symbol on that scroll is what I'm looking at, like that little leaf flower thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or anything that would be related to. I guess I can speak. Thieves can't. So that kind of stuff.
Sure. So,
Nobody actually deciphered that scroll, though, did they?
not yet.
Oh, you have no idea. No, we did not.
I did. Is that I forget how much did I get of that, Eric?
Of what? I'm sorry. Oh, of the House of Lotus records. I believe we gave you most of
2
the
days?
the first 2 days of it.
Okay, I just didn't know where I could find that because when I click on the scroll, it doesn't have anything.
Oh, no, that scroll wouldn't have it. Let me go back. Where did I? It was the Lotus Archives.
Well, I think those were the books we found, right?
No, that should be the main scroll.
Lotus
The Lotus-
Archive is the main scroll?
Lotus Archives was the big scroll that
I
set
think-
off the
Oh,
thing.
no, you're right. I will have to go find him. I don't know why it's not here. Let me go find
Okay.
it for you. But what you have is essentially a list of ancient missions that were undertaken by the House of Lotus and the House of Flowers.
Oh yeah, I remember you showed it to me. I just
Yeah,
didn't know where I could find it again. But
I will
sounds
have to go and grab it again.
In
no
those
rush. I don't need it now.
references, was the House of Lotus distinct from the House of Flowers when they were talking about missions?
No, but you know for a fact that several of the houses do missions without the approval of the council. They just act sometimes in the best interest of the house.
I know for a fact because I've seen the House of Grass and how they operate.
Yes,
I know that. 'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess.
because sometimes
I found it, by the way.
Huh?
You just sent it to me in a DM on
Oh,
Discord.
understood.
So I'm good.
All right, so you guys make your way down to the docks. As you guys make your way down, the docks are busy. There's cargo being loaded and unloaded. There's ships docked here, several of them. As you do arrive, you're going to see a man in charge, very obviously the harbor master. He stands proud at 6'3", and his grizzled looks show that he's been doing this a very long time. He looks over at you and furrows his brow. Passengers, tourists, here for cargo pickup.
Information seeking. I'm assuming you're the harbor master.
That's correct. Come on in. Come on in. And he's going to usher you guys over to an open air stall. that has books, so he can still see the ships, but not be enclosed. So, how can I help you?
First off, what's your name there, Harbor Master?
I'm getting his name here. Where did his name go? Goodness, talk
I'm
about it last
generating
time.
my
My
name
name?
currently. My name is a very good name. It has many letters in it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Many people have said that it's a good name and
No.
fitting for me.
Yes, it's a very good name. It's very informative. His name is Captain Olaris Van Theon. And I will
It's
put that in
all
chat.
consonants.
It
You
starts
just don't
with
like
Captain, so
V's.
start with that.
Oh, Captain, my
that's-
Captain.
Is that like a local affectation that all the names have to start with V's?
No.
Okay. Vandrus. Vanthian.
We've met
So-
like 3 people so far.
How can I be of service?
Captain Van Theon, I'm here on official business through the House McCain, and I'm looking for the whereabouts
He
of
raises
2
an eyebrow.
individuals.
The McCains. Really? It's been some time since we've had any of the McCains through here.
They've been working quite a bit out north, so don't get down here very often, or west here very often, east here, wherever we're at currently.
He raises
They
his
travel
eyebrow
quite a bit.
in the Protectorate.
Well, we'll keep down low key. I know my young brother Tom has been down near the border. If maybe perhaps you've run into him
The border. Wherever that's at.
yonder. But we're looking for. I've been hired, and these are my apprentices, helping me find 2 individuals that perhaps were trafficked here from Wyvrix. How do you pronounce that?
Oh, now that's a mighty hefty charge. Well, I'm willing to assist, but not sure exactly how. You see, we don't allow slavers in town.
Oh, they weren't slavers. They were more kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
There have been two people, perhaps more, stored away inside different containers labeled as meat or meat byproducts.
A lot of meat comes through town. So, how can I be of service?
Just seeing if maybe anyone turned up or turned anything in, any information about perhaps a human woman named Sarai or an elf named Paula.
Haven't heard the name Sarai. Parla. I've heard that name. I think someone came by a couple weeks ago looking for someone named Paula. I'm not sure though. My memory, it's not what it used to be, if you know what I mean.
Perhaps there's some way to jog that memory. Perhaps. Yeah, I'm gonna slide him some money.
You're gonna slave some money?
Yeah, I slide him 5 gold.
Okay. So you slide him some gold. He looks. Oh, my memory seems to be coming back to me. Yes. Let's
Shocking
see.
how that works.
Yes. Well, let's see. It's been quite some time, but there was a woman who came down to the docks, would have been 3 weeks ago, looking for them. They said they were supposed to be on board a ship and supposed to have a delivery here in town, and the delivery was missing. So I'm not sure. They said that the ship was supposed to be the Ember Chant. The ship's still here. It's right over there.
Perhaps we'll go talk to the Emperor Champ. Do you happen to remember the woman's name? I'll slip him another damn gold.
He will take the gold. Unfortunately not. Didn't get the name. But she was a very comely woman, we'll call her. She was, about, 5'8", brown hair, little mousy look to her. She had tan skin and a brown dress. Kind of just an every person,
Do you know if she was a local or a ship's captain or first
Based off of
mate?
her accent, she sounded like a local.
Thank you. So maybe we should perhaps go speak with the Ember. What is it called? The
Ember
Ember-
Chant?
Ember Chant. That actually, just so you know, I was looking back in my notes. So Ember Chant was not related to Paula. It was related to Agent Kalen, Whisper Shade. So that's interesting. A little crossover happening there.
Is the captain on board of the Ember Chant?
Could be. You can find them right over there. And he gestures over towards the very fine, sleek ship over there.
We can probably head over there, but before I go talk to the fine captain over there, perhaps you've also seen the Violet Wake in port anytime soon.
They came through. He starts flipping through. They left 2 weeks ago, headed west.
Did they drop off anything? This is a personal matter between myself and that boat.
Actually, they did. They dropped off a few barrels of rice. They dropped off some flowers and spices. 2
Any
men
passengers?
came off. Yeah, 2 men. But that's it. They were only here for a day and a half.
Do you remember what these men looked like?
Yeah, sailors.
Did they board or were they passengers?
I'm not sure about that, unfortunately.
All right. Well, we thank you for your time there, Captain Van Theon. Perhaps we'll stop by later and have a drink.
I don't drink. Not on the job.
Neither do I. And I'm going to leave.
Okay.
So should we go talk to the Ember Chant? Oh, can we see the captain from here?
The captain of the Ember Chant? No.
Yeah.
You can't see the captain of the Ember Chant from here. But you do see movement inside of the cabin of the ship.
Anyone on top? On
Yes.
deck?
Yeah, there absolutely is. There's a dwarf dressed in armor. He's got a red hair and burly beard.
Can I do a vibe check as we go down?
Sure.
Just make sure nobody's like sneaking on us.
Of course. As our lighthouse outlook of a man looks around,
Just want to know who's noticing me.
you are drawing a lot of attention, but no one is doing anything more than gawking and trying to count how many abs you have.
I help him out, define it a little better.
The perfect distraction and disguise is just having Fu around.
Right?
I keep my distance a little bit.
You were there? All I remember is him.
Hey, look, eye candy works, guys. Seriously.
I'm real open.
I love the fact that you
If
just leaned
anybody
over
wants
to
to-
take a look there, Mia, when I said eye candy works.
My wife's over there.
As does real candy. I will let a lot of things pass if you toss me some.
That's true.
We should really start bribing people with candy. That's cheaper than gold.
Flew handing out candy like a one-man parade.
You don't want a riot. What are you doing?
Why am I just picturing Sham just handing people butterscotches now?
I pre-licked them. It's fine.
That's upsetting.
Gotta remember which ones are poisoned.
And this is why you're not allowed within 100 feet.
Sham isn't allowed, but Mio is. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's because they think Mio actually goes to school there.
He gets into the school sometimes.
So as you guys approach the very pretty ship, on board you see the dwarf, and he looks over and waves at you. Pretty fine ship it is, isn't it? Fastest ship in all the northern waters.
Wouldn't know, but I believe you probably are correct. Permission to come aboard there?
He looks at you. Who are you?
Someone seek information. Call me Sham.
Sham. Why not? Come on aboard. Name's Brannick Coalreaver. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Same. Here's our sailor. Saw I was writing notes. We've come, kind of search information. I'm a procurer of information and different people for hire, and I'm brought here by business to see if possibly some of your ship may have transported people without your knowledge.
Without our knowledge? Yeah. So you saying we had a stowaway?
A kind of a stowaway by force. It sounds like out of Ivrex there are some shipments of... My accent keeps changing. I need to figure out who the hell I am. It seems like there were some shipments of people.
Keep your voice down.
There are some shipments
We're
of
not
people.
supposed to be talking about Ivrex shipments in the cabin. And he's
All right, let's
going
go.
to escort you to the captain's quarters.
Are you guys all coming?
Yep.
He opens the
Oh,
door for you
follow.
guys to go inside.
Should I look to see what's inside first?
Yep. You can see bright windows and a chart table with a skylight that is round in the ceiling.
Okay, sorry, Fu, I just read your damn message. He
Yes.
missed what you left it.
Just heckling the GM tonight.
That's what we do.
I know. He's all
And we're
good.
not- so I can see that we're not being ambushed in here.
You can see straight outside. If you wanted to, you could jump out the window.
Okay, fantastic. So I'll head in. Anyone else coming in with me?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Awesome.
I'll follow as well.
Cool.
I'm
So,
still pretending I'm not with you.
so you're on the docks down away from the ship?
I'm making friends with anybody that wants to
Uh,
look at me.
Would Brahmi staying with Fu harsh his vibe?
Harsh. is
Well,
fine.
I'm kind of upset that you hid your hair, but nothing hides that beauty, so you're welcome.
Oh.
What a line.
All right. What a line. All right, Brahmi will hang
Eventually,
out with Fu.
Fu's going to steal her away from Lily Dagger at this rate.
No,
No,
slow
likely.
down. Slow down.
So, the rest of you are going to walk into the ship, into the captain's quarters, and you guys look outside. It's pretty. The place is clean, with the exception of a few fallen knickknacks, etc. And your friend here, Brannick, is going to close the door on you guys, leaving you guys here. Coming from a side door, a woman enters the room seriously, but with a bit of humor. So, I received the signal that you are asking questions.
I'm assuming we're speaking to the captain now.
You are. She wipes off her hands. So, welcome to the Ember Chant. I'm Leora Vexwind, and you are Sham. Is
My
what
name
I
is
heard.
Sham. And these are my co-conspirators.
She looks
Beswick,
back
I
now.
point to Tristan.
Feswick?
Billy Bob, I point to Bodie. And Apple, and I point to Pear. I am not going to remember those names, just so you guys know. It's your job.
So, you had questions about Ivrex. Specifically,
Correct.
stowaways that might be on board?
More trafficked than stowaways. We've been hired to investigate some, how do you say it, mislabeled goods that some meat transferred from Ivrex was possibly human meat or elfin meat, if you understand, currently still alive, hopefully.
So, just to be clear, hired by who? And she goes to the other side of the chart table, where you cannot see
You
her
understand
hands.
I can't divulge my employer. That would give way too much of the game away.
Well, then I'm not sure I can help you. You see, I'm working under a bit of an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, unless approached by appropriate parties.
I think the Hermit's going to be very upset about hearing that one. Don't you?
The Hermit?
I was talking to Sham. Sorry.
Ah,
Perhaps our employers are somewhat similar, and I play with my McCain ring to see if that helps at all.
she doesn't recognize it.
That helps. Perhaps, Apple, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Apple.
Hello, Apple. I am Leora.
It's a pleasure. I don't think I'm supposed to say much without Brahmi here. She usually corrects me in my speech.
Interesting. So you work for someone, but can't say who. You work for someone named Brahmi. But
No, she works for me.
she works for you, and yet she has to approve what you say.
Translates is probably a better word.
Interesting. Then I'd encourage you to return with this Brahmi, because right now I don't understand why you're here.
All right, I'll be right back. And I'll run out and grab Rami.
Brahmi,
Yeah.
you see Pear run down the gangplank, grab your hand, and try to leave with you.
Okay.
Which will leave Fu alone on the docks, surrounded by every woman here, along with a good handful of kids, as he is trying to give out candy.
Are
You'll
you
make more
gonna
money
be
that way. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
He's
Are you
also
okay?
telling snafu stories, right, Fu?
If I've got enough time, I'd like to summon familiars
Okay.
for their entertainment. Just a bunch of sparkly crabs.
He's out there doing a puppet show. Got it.
I'm out here doing a puppet show.
Understood.
Amazing. Okay. Brahmi will follow Pear, but she'll be like, Food, just try to stay out of trouble. We'll be back in just a little bit, okay?
I just give you like a bemused look, and then
Okay.
a bemused look at everybody around me. I'm like, people are so funny around here.
You have been dismissed, Brahmi, by the crowd who is paying full attention to Fu and appreciating him.
Awesome. Good for Flo. Flo deserves appreciation. Pear, what's going on? What's wrong?
This captain in there
Yeah.
said that she would like to speak to you because
Oh, Why?
I
why
wanted
me?
information and she didn't understand what I was putting down.
Okay.
I admittedly didn't say much, but you're kind of better with these things. Been
I
more
don't think
charismatic,
so.
I would say.
I'm not, but thank you. I guess I can just come help.
So,
Okay.
Brahmi, you come into the captain's quarters. She raises
She's,
an
like, super
eyebrow at the
pretty.
appearance of a blonde East Ivrixian Triton.
Fine. Hi. My name's
Hello.
Brahmi. It's lovely to meet you.
The translator.
I don't know if translator is the right word.
It's the word they used. But
Oh.
how can I be of service?
Then it
Yeah,
is the
we-
right word.
We're missing some agents. And they were
Agents?
trafficked here. Yes. And we don't care who participated in this act. We just want them back. We want to know where the remains are. That's really all we want. And we don't want to cause any trouble for anyone. We're just looking for answers.
Deception check.
Who are you working for?
I think you know who we're working for.
I think I need to know specifically so that I don't get killed.
She pulls out. Does she have anything with the starflower on it, or maybe she
Hair
just
does.
hair does? Hair, like, does she kind of like tap holds up Pear's arm and then like, oh wait, does Pear still wear it?
The bracelet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, she kind of like gestures to it and then like kind of gestures to her.
Ah, well, now that's a different story. I have no desire to get on the bad side of the House of Flowers.
No, and we're not here to cause trouble. We just want our agents back. That's really all we're looking for.
Of course. Do you know how long ago they were supposedly aboard my ship?
Brahmi looks over at Sham because I don't remember.
Unfortunately, the timeline's a little bit askew. Anywhere within the last 2 years, 3 months.
Quite a ways.
But it's easier to track if perhaps
Oh.
I drop the name of the supplier.
Of course.
It was actually 3 years. 3 years.
Thanks, translator.
Sorry, I'm just checking my
It
notes.
was from an individual named Yareth, perhaps going by a name Dirty Man. Stank real bad, kind of smelled like deer piss. Selling different types of game meat.
I know exactly
would have
who you're
showed you
talking
a-
about.
Would have been possibly a barrel that he showed you one, but not the other.
We usually buy several barrels from the man. Is he well?
Hey, he's a little bit under the
peacefully.
weather right now.
Your deception check, sir.
Oh, I'm more than happy to do that shit.
We can guarantee no more harm will come to him.
His life did get a little shitty.
Understood.
He was resting.
Still smells like
peacefully last
lavender,
time we
though.
saw. Yeah.
So, if he's still doing well, excellent. I hope that he stays doing well. After all, he does provide us with a ton of meat. But we did pick up a shipment as she's going through records. 3 years ago, yes.
Did you check all the crates or barrels that he sent with you? Because apparently his game was to stuff them with actual people that he's trying to remove from different areas.
Truly.
Yeah, really.
That's most concerning.
Correct. And if we find evidence of this and these agents, we are going to go back and talk to Yareth. Dead or alive.
Well, I don't have any records of anyone being discovered in any of our food stores. But, I mean, we could go down and look. We still have a couple barrels from that shipment. The serial numbers are still here.
Oh, yes. Actually, do you mind?
She nods. Anything for the House of Flowers. After all, they pay very well.
That they do. Lead the way, Miss Captain.
Okay. She's going to lead the way towards the cargo hold. She passes past the first mate, and you guys go down into the dark belly of the ship. There are arcane wards everywhere on this ship. Would you guys like to roll Arcana checks to determine what those things do?
Sure.
I would like to help somebody roll it that's better than me.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'm horrible at it, but why not?
Yeah, Bodhi, you get it.
All right. Bodhi's doing well. Tristan's doing well. Brahmi has no idea what those runes mean.
Nope.
All
You
right.
tell your
Jesus, like,
apprentice too
wow.
well, Dave.
This lady's beautiful.
Thank you. Bodhi and Tristan, the two of you, as you are going through the ship, can check out the various wards that are on the various bulkheads, on the walls, on the doorknobs, everywhere. This place, this ship, is nearly encrusted in arcane protections. These are mostly runes of non-detection that prevent scrying upon the ship and its contents. There's also runes of illusion that can be activated to hide off certain sections of the ship in case the ship is being inspected. This is a smuggler's vessel that is parading as a very pretty cargo ship.
I'll nod in approval.
Super sus? Yes, absolutely super sus. She'll take you towards the cabin where they keep the food stores, and we'll point
Before
out the various barrels. Yes, sir.
Is she not being sus right now? She's not.
She's
Can I tell she's backstabbing us right now?
doesn't look like it. Would you like
Because
to
she's
roll
not
an
like
insight
leading us
check?
into the. Yeah, damn it! No, I don't, but I will
Thank you, Mio.
I'll help you.
because I am suspicious.
I'm helping you.
Oh, I'll roll again then. See if I get better than 50.
Remember, if you low poorly
Oh, it's
enough, we
15.
get to find out wrong information.
Right. So, Mio,
I really want you to roll poorly on insight.
this may be a poor roll. We don't know, do we? Well, I do. So, Mio, she seems perfectly trustworthy in this situation.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
always
a
kill
wrong
her
roll.
later. All right, I'll go in and
Did you say I'll kill her later?
Don't do
I can always
that.
kill her later. You guys won't know about it. I'll do it
Leaving
in
the
secret.
door
Oh
open.
my God.
She's just gonna hide behind one of the bulkheads.
We really
You
need
pull her
Kawhi
up
back so I can tell this stuff to you guys telepathically. I'll just wait till you guys are sleeping and whisper it in your ears. But I'll go in and start directing everyone else to go open the crates and look.
That'll be so much better than what you normally say.
You should learn the secret language of eyebrows.
Okay, I got that one. All right.
So I'll direct everyone else to go open the crates up.
Yep, not you.
No.
Okay. Do the rest of you act as the servants and open crates?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I will do the latter half. I don't act as a servant.
Servants are trap inspectors.
We're peers.
All right.
No, pronounced pair, but
We're not peers. We're only one pair. Understood. So as you guys inspect the various crates and barrels, you will find that there's several barrels that have salted venison inside them.
Check for a false bottom.
Sure. You do not see a false bottom.
All right, so it's gone. It's the ones that had
Are not here.
different kind of venison are not here. Got
Right.
it.
You can check all the barrels, not just the ones from 3 years ago. You do not find any sign of a barrel containing any person. However, Mr. Mio, can I get an investigation check because you have thieves' cant?
Oh. Wish I could roll better on that. I don't
With
see
an
shit.
8, you do not see the thieves' cant message that's on the wall.
Thank you. Do I see anything that would be illegal down here?
That could be illegal? Oh, yeah. Tons of stuff that could be illegal. There's piles of sood, various narcotics. There's bales of herbs that came from Paella. There's all sorts of supplies that should not be regularly aboard a ship.
Okay. But no people.
There's a goat with a hat down here.
that's something though, Eric.
What?
Is
Where's
thieves'
the goat with
cant-
the hat? Go ahead.
That's Bob.
That's Bob.
Is thieves' cant something that you can read when you can read all languages?
No, it is a code. That's the fun part about
Okay.
Thieves' Cant is that does not give you Thieves' Cant.
Perfect. Just making sure.
Yes, sir. That's the fun part about that one is they specifically call it double speak in a normal language. So it'd be like trying to do Pig Latin in English. You can understand the English, but you don't necessarily understand the Pig Latin because of the code.
It's pig common. Got it.
Like talking about somebody's
long
makeup,
comment.
like in real detail, but actually talking about what they were up to last night.
Right. But
I've watched a lot of Love Island. I know what you're talking about.
I just think we're really heavy on the foundation this morning, which makes me think that.
Okay, so we don't know what the thieves' camp thing says. Period. So I
Nope.
guess we'll
In
have
fact,
to.
you didn't
We'll
see
keep
it.
going. We didn't see it. No worries. No worries. We got this, guys.
sure.
Did you sell any barrels?
Of course.
Do you remember where the barrels were sold?
Here are the
ones from-
docks.
Oh, here.
We sold some
d-
here, some in Nausha, some in Kesu. We did get boarded by the Protectorate, and of course we gave them a tithe. Yeah. I'm sorry we
Eric.
don't have your individual here. That would make life very easy.
It would, but life isn't always easy. Eric, you said Nausha.
Nausha, Kesu, and they were boarded by the Protectorate.
Did they? I mean, if you were boarded by the Protectorate, would they have gotten into your cargo hold? Or are these things that you would have allowed them to see as they're not?
There are
problematic?
certain things that we don't hide from the Protectorate because they are exceedingly nosy. So we present a limited selection of our cargo in order to legitimize our travels.
And they take
Understandable.
bribes.
Do you think there's a possibility that she was able to get herself out of the container and sneak off of your ship?
When it comes to the House of Flowers, I know never to underestimate the people who work for such an organization.
Very wise. I suppose that's it, but if you would be willing to keep an eye out, I can promise you the House of Flowers would make it very worth your while.
Of course. I have a great working relationship with the house.
And we appreciate that so much.
Does she? Who does she know at the House of Flowers?
The Harbor Master.
So nobody.
He's somebody. His mom told him so.
Everyone in Yuvri has some kind of tie to the House of Flowers, if I recall
For
correctly,
the most
right?
part, yes. The vast
Yeah.
most part.
Gareth was certainly gray area.
Yes. Who handles what Yareth was doing? Is there someone in the House of Flowers that handles that for people? Like
Handles what?
goods? Like-
Smuggling?
Not,
Kidnapping?
not smuggling. It's just like goods and
You
Relocation.
can go and sell your own
inconvenient
stuff at
fresh
the
meat.
docks. You can literally do that in real life too. It's just most people don't buy individual stuff, so they do big shipments.
well, what this sort of position was Yareth posing as? Like as just a supplier?
Just a vendor, yeah, just a vendor.
Okay. Interesting.
He wasn't posing.
Just
He was
making-
legitimately selling meat to these people.
That's crazy.
Legitimately selling people. Yep.
We should have someone take his place and run his business from the House of Flowers.
Or not.
You can make a mask out of his face if you want me to.
No,
I know where it's at.
No.
Interesting.
Just a disguise. Doesn't have to be his actual thing. At any rate, sorry.
Doesn't have to be.
We already just established she's feeling under the weather.
I'm feeling very under the weather. As opposed to
No, I meant
weather.
Yareth.
Oh, Yareth, I am also feeling under the weather, so I get Yareth's position there.
What's Bodhi think
The
of all
one where
this?
he's dead?
Huh?
What does Bodhi think of all this?
It's all just going over his head. It's going over my head as well. Like,
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. You guys, yeah.
Bodhi's digging through that bale,
All right.
checking the maker's mark.
All right. Well,
Any
thank
other
you so
questions
much.
for
Oh,
her?
yeah. No, I can't think of anybody else.
Okay.
Did we want to ask her about if she saw just basically describe Glasswing?
I don't think we know what she looks like.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We have
we?
if we go back in the chat. Glasswing. Human. Wiry build with silver blonde hair. She is the one that wasn't okay. Paula was the one that the harbor master said he might have seen. Is that right?
Correct.
Or heard about?
And just for you guys' benefit, I will show you an image of Glasswing. Saray.
Would
This is the
you?
one
Here
that
she is.
Bulbasaur's having
This
to
is
go
the one
after.
you guys have been following the leads on.
Okay. I'm telling you, she's in that old dude's basement. I'm convinced. So.
Well, we can figure that out when we murder him.
Okay. So, no. So the harbor master, Eric, please refresh your memory. Harbor master mentioned that he heard about Paula or saw Paula.
Someone came and asked about Paula.
Paula
Okay.
could be the lady we're talking to.
Paula is from is one of the agents from the Hollow Mercy, which is a different ship.
Right.
But is also she's a master of disguise. So
Yeah, but read her description.
distinctive laughing voice. Eric didn't describe her voice in a particular way.
Nope.
She also was really suspicious of us.
Are you talking about Caitlin?
No, Paula.
We're talking. Kaylin. It was
Supposed to be on the Ember
supposedly-
Chant, possibly.
yeah on the Ember Chant. Paula was supposedly on the Hollow Mercy, but the harbor master said someone came here looking for Paula.
Yep.
Looking for Paula.
Yes, which makes sense because the ship goes to Ripart and Nausea and Bourbon. So,
All right. I was just confused why we were talking about Paula so much instead of Glasswing.
okay. And so the Hollow Mercy, we already spoke to them last time.
Correct.
And they said they delivered to Ripart, Nausea, and Bourbon. So
Correct.
that's why someone came here looking for Paula.
Correct.
I wonder who could have come here.
That's the mystery.
Oh, man. Guys, please, my brain is not up for this tonight. Someone,
I'm sorry.
please.
All right.
Glasswing is in Ripart for sure. She can teleport, and I have a note here saying possibly chained. We have Saray's butterfly necklace, so if we can get close to where she is, Rame can do locate person to try to track her down.
Cool.
Unless it's in like a ship like this, because it's immune to scrying.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think I see much information here, so I wonder if we need to head to Leon's house.
That might be, unless they said he was a recluse, so we probably won't find people that see him often. Like he's not like out in society or anything like that. So
I think he's got a big old house, so
can we do, Eric, if we were to do like information gathering on him, what would
Vadalin?
that, yeah, for here in Ripart about what the talk is about him, what would that entail?
It'd be an investigation check, so if you want to do that, we can just leave this ship and go into Ripart proper.
Okay, well, when everyone is ready, I'll do that, but I'm not.
Yeah.
because I think I'm good here.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
First, let's
I'll hand the captain
Can we-
3 gold. And then
thank you.
for your troubles.
She nods and
And then-
thanks you.
can we visit Fu?
As you guys come down the gangplank, you are waved off by the first mate, and you see Fu down there holding what? What are you doing, Fu?
I have gathered the children. I have gathered the ladies. I have gathered everybody that is available in the area. And I have begun a rather lengthy tale, because everyone was in there for a while, that went more or less by Heke by Motu. There was a snafu who lived off the coast of a large island way up to the north. This was a very special snafu who had a very special fin. Just a little small on one side. And a terrible, mean captain captured the snafu and put him in a barrel and carried him on a huge and luxurious ship to a far-off place. And that might have been the last we ever saw of the snafu, except the snafu had a father who loved him very, very much. And so the father mobilized an entire army or school of fish to find the snafu. It goes on and on.
Did the snafu in question get sold into slavery to a dentist?
It's quite possible, we don't know. It's a story that we've heard. If any of you have heard of a small snafu fish lost in the city of Ryport, please know that the father of this snafu has offered the most beautiful flower in all of the northern islands. A purple flower with 5 petals shaped like a star to anyone that can help us find our missing snafu.
It's like finding
the
Nemo
crowd.
and our plot line all together.
The crowd is going to mutter and start telling the story, for everyone thinks that this is such a great story and something that they should investigate, because a snafu offering a prize is a fanciful thing.
I hope that this story travels to children, to parents, to bars, to drunk people, and hopefully into the ears of somebody who would recognize the flower in the snafu.
Okay. We shall see.
Also, there's little crabs, little wetsuit crabs, dancing about and enacting the story also.
They're performing a crab rave.
They know what it's like.
They know what it's like. Understood. Cool. So your party comes down the gangplank and rejoins you, Flu.
I accept my applause.
Yep.
I flex. I bow.
You're going to get several women who are going to come up to you and ask if you are available.
I use my low-level telepathy to clarify my position on that, while still providing the most sincere flattery that I can offer.
Which is, are you or are you not available?
I
4
am.
dice.
That's rude.
$4 is what you said.
I said for a price.
For a price.
Yeah, the price is not $4.
It's 5.
I am available to view. I am available to touch respectfully. I do not have a lot of time. I am on my way to find a snafu fish.
You'll be touched very respectfully.
Open
By
bid,
several women.
$6.
Sometimes you have to look with your fingers.
Yep.
Probably put your hands down. We have places to be.
Yeah. You can do that on your own time.
Oh,
Or, in the middle of battle, like normal.
Rami, you wanted to investigate information about Venelin?
Yes.
All right. So, as you roam around, you ask a variety of shop owners and contacts here and there for information about this recluse named Venelin. Please roll your investigation check, Miss Brahmi.
Whomst would like to assist me in this?
Whomst?
Oh,
I only
Can
have-
I do it with you?
Yes. I have a plus
opposed-
4. Oh, wait, sorry. Wait, investigation.
Like,
have a
I'll
plus
do it
1.
alongside of you.
Yeah. Who
help
can I
you.
support who has a better investigation than me?
I can.
That's
I'll do it alongside.
it's one of the few
too.
things I'm actually good at.
Oh, great. Okay, let's do you do it, and Brahmi supports
Yeah,
you
I
with her
suck.
skills.
Tristan.
And then excellent work, Tristan.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I did not
you know,
roll much better.
+3, you would think it would get a little bit higher.
Oh,
You did way better than I did.
So a
it
14.
didn't go through.
14 from Brahmi. What was yours, Pear?
I got a 19. It didn't go through.
So, you guys are able to get a bit of information about Vedalin. He's, by rumor, quite the dastardly man that hides on the outskirts of town, never inviting anyone, never sharing any of his money. His staff is rude and crude and not willing to set appointments. Vedalin very rarely is seen in town, and when he is, he's usually carrying a large sack. He comes and goes, usually at dusk or dawn. He's a mysterious individual that likes to mind his own business and stay in that very rich house on the edge of town. He's got all the makings of a kidnapper, a ne'er-do-well, a true rogue.
I knew it.
What's wrong with a rogue, guys?
No kidding.
I was gonna say
Rogues are great.
rogues, scoundrels, and
Hey, I
kidnappers
feel
are pretty
like-
much like 3/4 of our job, isn't it?
I mean,
You've gotten-
kidnapping a little bit.
You've gotten a little quiet again. By the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
sorry. I don't know how that happened.
All right,
Try that.
it's better.
It's still
I'm
working
sorry,
on it.
man.
That's right. You're stealthily approaching him.
Do you want to head towards Vadelin's house, or do you want to go somewhere before this?
I was thinking about going to that corn truck. That looked pretty good, but
Okay, you can swing past and spend 1 silver piece on your order of corn hub.
cool.
Silver piece.
Do they have no other food in Ripeport? Is this like a corn
Oh
hub?
no, you're going to see that there are shawarma
like corn hub.
places. There's smoked
God.
fish. There's
We could have
gyros. It's basically Greek and Mediterranean food.
Do they have
my
a subscription
God.
model to where I could pay like a gold and eat just as much corn as I want?
Only during festivals.
You know what?
Like,
Probably. Just for the record, this was also made by Seatoad Coin.
I'd be like, probably.
Like, we discovered this real life restaurant that exists named Corn Hub, and they are here in San Antonio. But
That's amazing.
Love that.
and they actually have good food. We went and did that.
See, now I want to get the corn, and also want to get a hero.
Yeah, cool. Some
Oh, there's one
dolmas.
over there. His name's Bodhi. Oh.
Pirate. I don't know what you want to call it, man.
All right. So
It's a
Well,
Greek-
shall we
it's a-
approach?
It's like a taco.
yeah, it's like a taco, but Greek.
They're awesome.
Can we find Leon's place?
Vandalin's place, yes. No, everyone knows where it is. It's not much of a secret.
Oh,
He's a terrible rogue.
It's just
he
that
left
place
the
that
trap.
no one dares go because the guy's a jerk by all rumors and accounts. And no one's welcome there. And so it's just that rich person's house that no one likes.
it'd be funny if we get there and he's like really, he's like really nice and all that, and this is just the thing he puts out so nobody bothers him.
So, you guys head in that direction, yes?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Unless there's any objections.
I'm assuming we're keeping a low profile going up to this guy's house, or are we just going to go
I've
bang at
never
the door?
done that.
Do you want to stealth in?
You're like 8 feet tall. You can't keep a low profile.
I don't know why Mio keeps saying it, or Sham.
I'll keep a low profile at least, so I'll linger back and kind of skulk.
Okay. As you linger back and skulk, Brahmi, Pear, Wu, Tristan, and Bodhi, are you guys all approaching the front door? The archway?
Yeah,
I mean, I'll keep a low profile just by not walking on my tippy toes.
Understood?
Brahmi's taking the wig off,
That
so
checks.
I'm
You
shaking
take the
her
wig
hair.
off. What did
Hi.
you do with the wig when you took it off?
Just stick it in her.
Put
Stick it
one
in
of
her
the
bag.
crabs.
Put it
one of the
on
crabs.
Wu.
She'll save it for
No.
Lily Dagger.
Saving it for Lily Dagger on one of those
No,
exotic
oh my God.
nights.
Funny.
Oh my god.
Blonde hair is exotic night
Hey,
For Triton.
for a train.
There are blonde tritons. It's not blonde, it's like a weird blonde. So,
what's a weird blonde?
like, it's like more pinkish, or it's more like ash tone.
Well, not blonde.
So not
blonde.
yeah.
Huh?
It's like
strawberry
blonde, but
blonde?
not.
Yeah, like a little bit, but not like a natural looking blonde.
Uh-huh.
So, is Brahmi blonde, like blonde highlights in the front then?
No, she's just got magenta hair, like varying shades of magenta.
So pink.
Right. Yep, hot pink.
So, you guys approach, and you don't hear any birds. You don't hear any chipmunks or squirrels. Place is quiet, except for the burbling of a fountain.
I hear organs.
Thank you. I'm trying. Damn it.
Is there a musician in this place?
As you guys approach, you don't see anyone. The door to the building is open.
What?
That's always a good sign.
Double door, and the right-hand side is open.
Oh, great. Okay.
Could I ask one of the wetsuit crabs to barrel straight in there?
Okay. You're going to have the wetsuit crab barrel right in there. Cool. It
Please.
goes in.
I would like to give him the instruction to find out if there's anything amiss.
Okay. As the wetsuit crab goes running around trying to find something amiss, he will hear, "Oh, creature, you're too far from the sea." And the wetsuit crab will die.
Accurate.
And you hear footsteps coming towards the door. How did that thing get in here? Little wet tracks, little wet tracks. A man, about 5'11", and with a disgruntled and sour countenance, appears. We're closed.
Hello. Your door's open.
Not for long.
Is he shutting it right now?
He's going to try to shut the door.
Hey,
excuse me?
whoa. I expected like an old man. This is crazy. What? I thought he was like,
No, you're talking out loud.
older. No, I'm asking Eric. I'm sorry. Listen.
This is the person you see at the moment.
Okay.
And he closes the door on you guys.
No, wait,
Yes,
wait.
charm self. Or charm
Charm
person.
self,
Did you say
yes.
charm self?
I'm looking at so many different spells right now.
Can relate. Can relate. Yep.
He said what he said.
I
Just
really want
smiling
to
at
know what
himself in the
happened.
mirror. Hey.
Damn it, you heard me.
That's
So
what
I'm starting to
wild.
act like flu, right?
Charm self. Wow.
I mean,
I'm my own best friend.
Never lonely if you got yourself as a friend, guys.
So,
does
what happens when
charm
that wears
self have
off,
a verbal
Tristan?
component? Did you just
I
like?
go back to hating myself.
No.
Tristan, no.
Anyway, can we rewind about 3 seconds so I can
Okay,
charm
yes, sir.
person?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
No,
What happens when that wears off, Tristan?
All right, charm person.
You're gonna do charm person on the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So he gets a wisdom saving throw. 1d20
Yep.
plus 1. He resists your charm person.
All right, I'll just kill him.
You're just
No,
gonna-
wait, what? No! We're not killing people! We just got here!
The door's closing. Slam.
That went well.
Is that who we wanted to see?
Probably.
I don't know. Brahmi's gonna take out Glasswing's necklace. I'm gonna use, I think locate person should work with that. Hang on.
We just
The princess
Everyone
is
who
in a
can't- who
different
doesn't
castle.
we
understand
sent
how-
a familiar in the house. Got the door slammed on our face right after trying to charm him. And now we're gonna. You said scry? How long does scry take to cast?
No. We're doing locate creature.
Locate. Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh no, that won't work.
No.
Yeah. I will have had to have met the creature. However, so the necklace, doesn't she have like a matching, isn't the butterfly motif like matching to her like earrings or something?
Correct.
I can't remember. Oh, was that it?
Yep. You remember correctly.
So we can do a locate object then, I think, right?
That's up to you guys.
Is any of the windows on the second floor open?
You look up there, yeah, you could probably get those open.
Can I knock
Are
on the
any
door again?
Open?
I feel like he'd just open the door if we ask.
You might.
Hello? Excuse
Isn't
me?
This guy, wait, isn't this guy part of the HOF anyway?
The
Yep.
homeowners association?
Yes, the Homeowners Association.
I'm sorry.
I mean, probably of this one. I mean, he is young though to be a homeowner.
I meant House of Flowers, but whatever.
I mean, honestly, the House of Flowers is like the homeowners association for the entirety of Toivoa. So
I was honestly getting more.
Well,
like
then
a
what's the? Why are you giving me
caretaker
shit?
vibe, like nanny?
the fine is death. Is unfortunately part of it.
All right, we're here
Well,
to
let's
do
go in
a
and find this
wellness.
guy then.
You left your
we're here to
bins
do
where
it.
we could see them.
We're here to do a wellness inspection.
Hello?
Hey,
Excuse me.
You just shouting?
I mean, I
Is
knocked.
it-
Oh, you
Also,
knocked? Okay. The young man opens the door. What?
hi. It is wonderful to meet you. That
Can't
is
say
a
the same.
fantastic looking outfit you've got going on there. Are you the owner of this house?
No, Mr. Vandalin is not available at the moment. I don't know. Do you have a name or a card? Any supplicants can always leave a card.
applicants.
Yes, we
Please,
do
carry
give
card.
to charity, but not today. Only on Thursdays and Saturdays, once a month, but only on days that end in T.
What about gourds?
Gourds?
About gourds?
Gourds.
Gorbs?
We
Gorbs?
don't grow gourds, and we're not interested in any gourds. Thank you very much.
What about flowers?
I'm not interested in any flowers either. Look,
Or
if you
houses?
need money, sure, people down in the town can help you out.
Not even for houses of flowers?
You look, you're trying to get some kind of code across to me, and I'm not understanding. You'll have to,
Yeah.
if you're trying to sell flowers, you can sell them down in Rydeport. We are not interested.
Your master's in a lot of trouble, and we're looking for someone.
My master is in a lot of trouble with a lot of people, miss. Are you the police?
Innocent.
Worse.
Do you have a warrant?
Are you still trying to charm him?
Of course.
We're not the kind that needs warrants. The people he associates with, the young woman who was his ward, we're searching for her.
I'm sorry, but are you sure you have the right place? Maron
Yeah.
is inside right now.
Yes.
Fine. What was your name again?
My name is Brahmi. This is Sham McCain of the McCains. And this is Pear, the House of Flowers.
The House of Flowers.
Yes.
Oh, I see. This is a shakedown.
Hardly.
I mean, if a shakedown is we want our agent back and we think you have them,
We have
Then yeah.
no business with the House of Flowers. Come in. I will go and fetch Vanillin. House of Flowers. The last thing I need on day. So much paperwork and records to be done. Goodness gracious. He opens the door a little bit further for you guys to come inside. Far
you.
be it from me to be assassinated in Lord Vadelin's house.
That would be very messy.
Could take you outside.
He rolls his eyes at you. Your humor is quite droll. And you guys are allowed into
You're welcome.
Vadelin's living room.
I immediately ask my second wetsuit crab to go investigate the house and look for prisoners.
This young man looks over at the wetsuit crab, having just appeared from somewhere.
Oh, I was waiting for him to leave. That's
He sees the
Feeling the room
wetsuit crab, and he will run over and stomp on it.
Rude.
they're used to that though.
They're used to that, though. The pragmatism is real.
They eat that shit up. They love it.
Wow. You'll have to wait here. I will ensure that the ward comes to say hello, so you know that there's nothing wrong. Maron! 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 And he's going to head off, leaving you guys in the room alone.
I'm gonna keep eating my
Now he leaves.
my gyro.
Okay?
Did you have a plan, Bromley? I've never heard you laugh like that.
No, that was a Meg laugh. Sorry.
Did you bring it up for everyone, Brahmi?
I'm so sorry.
What is it? Because I'm always curious when it comes to food.
It is the Cadbury mini eggs. So they're not like the
I'm so
Cadbury
sorry.
cream eggs. No. They're not
I
the
just
cream
bought
eggs.
those yesterday.
Those are disgusting.
They're the mini eggs. So they're the ones that are solid chocolate
Gross
with the
gross.
candy shell.
I hate.
I
They're-
cut them up and made cookies with them.
No.
They're the
I pass.
best candy.
I will
No,
pass.
they're wonderful.
Yucking her yum.
I like the
Let her have
eggs
it.
that have the malted stuff in it, like Whoppers,
No,
except they're eggs.
passing. All right, no.
No, I never
Rude.
understand why whenever you ask if people brought enough to share, they don't just lie and say yes.
Yeah, right.
We're not gonna. I'm not gonna show up and ask for any.
Be like, check your
I
mail
brought it.
Eric.
I'd just
they're
be like,
waiting
yeah,
for you."
it's here. You can come get it.
Yeah, it's over on the craft services table.
All right. So, after a few moments, a young lady comes walking in. Hello. You said you were looking for me. I'm
What's your
Lord
name?
Vadelin's ward. I'm Maron.
What's your name? Interesting.
No.
Have you seen Glasswing?
Glasswing. I don't. You mean like the butterflies?
Saray?
Saray. I've seen stories and pictures of Saray. I've heard about her, but I've not seen her. That's before my time.
She's gone missing, and we're here to find her.
Oh, Lord Vadelin will want to know. One moment. And she's going to go running off. After a couple moments, she returns with an older man who looks very concerned as he has his hand on a dagger as he enters the room. What's this about, Saray?
She was, kidnapped a while back.
He sets slowly down into a couch. No. We got her back to Ivry. Finally got her back. Her apprenticeship was complete. I fulfilled my duties.
All right.
Who took her?
We are trying to find out the details, but about 2 years ago, she went missing. There was magic that was used to wipe her from memory. for a time, and that is why her disappearance went unnoticed for so long.
What was she into?
It wasn't her doing, it was a rogue who was trying to insert himself into the House of Flowers. He was trying to be...
I told her not to go back. It's bad news, that entire organization. No offense, but you all have a dangerous organization, and anyone who gets meddling with you ends up either lost or dead.
That is fairly common, unfortunately, but it's all for the greater good, of course.
The greater good. Like what's happened to Saray.
Well, it's not good, but it's a risk we all take.
I had trained her well, taught her tracking and survival, taught her how to make friends and enemies. We learned all sorts of things. Traveled all of Toivoa, her and her skills of teleportation. Wondrous woman, but inexperienced and uncontrolled. We went to Shatter Shaddai to recover an artifact that would allow her to control her teleportation abilities. It was after that that she managed to not simply blink out of existence with everyone in a room. It's when she said she was ready to return home. I told her it was too much, that the powers should not be given back to the House of Flowers. Now, she's missing because she trusted you. Not you specifically, but the entire organization. It's just bad news. Look, I would like to help. Saray's like a daughter to me. She spent 10 years being my student. I felt so aimless when she was gone. I took on Moran here and that asshole Saleus. They're my students now. I don't know. What can I do? How can I support Saray so she can get back out from under the thumb of the House of Flowers and try to maintain a normal life? If she's been abducted, I want you to kill whoever took her. I'll pay. I know that's how the House of Flowers works.
Well, I don't wish to step on anyone's toes here, but I suspect you don't have to pay for that particular outcome, since the House of Flowers is eager to get their missing bud back. You said there was an item that helped her control her powers?
Yes. A bracelet that she kept on her left wrist.
What would happen if she lost that item?
If she lost the item, she'd lose control of her teleportation. She could blink out of existence and everything in the room went with her.
Did she have a... She had no way of... If she stepped back from using her powers, would she be able to stay in one spot for a time?
Not when she was here. Perhaps she's learned more control. But if someone's taken her, they're probably trying to utilize her for their own aims.
You taught her survival. Did you teach her... What would you have taught her to do in a situation where she was captured and brought to Ryport?
How to pick locks. How to dislocate your thumb so you can escape from manacles.
Exciting.
How to break your leg to free yourself from a ball and chain. We learned swimming, treading water if your ship sank. Learned what herbs and various foods you could collect out in the wild. I taught her all sorts of fieldcraft. I've been doing this a long time. And the
Eric,
fact
in
that a
between-
McCain brother came to my house.
Damn, when did you get here?
I was standing back the whole time. Door was wide open.
Saleya said you were here. I don't feel like being competition. I'm too old to compete with you guys. I've had my fun. Now it's just picking up royalties. So
So she can swim, so she's probably not being held someplace with water. And she can pick locks, so she's probably not being held by a lock.
Can I ask a question, Eric? This is just related to. I'm sorry, my memory's been really bad recently, but I mean, recently is the last 4 or 5 years. But with when we went to talk about the visions that they were having over at the House of Gord,
yes,
can you refresh our memory a little bit about what we were told? Because I'm really struggling to remember because I have notes. My notes were Ryport in Reston.
right,
She can teleport, possibly chained.
right.
And that's all I have notes-wise
The vision
for the
that
vision.
they had was of a scroll that had Glasswing's symbols on it. And the question, you guys don't have the scroll, you haven't had an image of the scroll. And this is the image of the scroll that you were shown by the diviner.
Yes. Can
you don't
we share
actually
that
have the scroll.
we do have like a
And you have a
Drawing
drawing
of
of it, yes.
yeah. I agree with Sham Mio about sharing that with him, but Brahmi's gonna not be the one to. Anyone else, please speak up.
It looks
I
like
agree
Tristan's
with
looking for it.
Okay, so Tristan, you look around the room to look for a leaf motif in here. You're gonna see a couple of leaf motifs in here.
Any that match the scroll?
Yeah, one. It's in a painting with a young girl. Based off of the description, this is a much, much younger Saray. And she's standing with a bow and arrow and proudly holding a pheasant that she has just shot.
All right. Who has the scroll?
No one has the scroll.
Or who has the image of the scroll?
Who has the image of the scroll? I believe that was Mio, if I remember properly.
One of us has it. I'm sure we can draw it
Yeah.
out for him too if we need
Okay.
to.
All right. Well, let's just show him the thing and ask him what this means.
So you show him the image of the scroll. That's one of those House of Flowers codes. Supposedly from an astrolabe of encoding. They called it the star map.
It's interesting that he knows that. Didn't we struggle? We couldn't figure out what it was, Eric?
Right? But there's a reason he knows that.
Because he's old.
Wow. I resemble
Is
that
that right?
remark.
Very
Thanks a
guessing.
lot, Ray.
Is
That's
that
so
it?
ageist.
Was I right?
Is it because he has an astrolabe and he's going to show us how to read it?
Oh.
Ah. Interesting.
You think the star map is related to the star flower?
No, I think the star map is related to where she can teleport.
Do
Interesting.
you ask him?
Yeah,
It could be related to Bodhi. He's a Circle of Stars druid.
he
Ooh.
is.
There you go.
Ooh.
I'm gonna ask him if he has an astrolabe that can decipher this.
I don't. But Saray did. She used it often to send messages back home. I asked her where she got it. She said that she got it from the House of Flowers, supposedly one of those relics, little encoding device handed to her by her father.
Who was her father?
I formed Bulba Fruit.
Yeah,
Bored.
Gourd, the Gourd guy.
He's the
Oh,
one who took us to the seer last week.
That actually.
okay.
I'm sorry. This is not. This,
Yeah.
what's it? Above table, below
Okay.
table. What it's whatever. Like not having conversation with the NPCs right now.
I'm currently below my table.
Oh, good job.
I'm
because
hiding
he's
under my
short.
chair.
Are you the one that charmed yourself? Anyway.
Question just because listen, low brain today. He looked at this and said he didn't know what it was. Right? Am I crazy? Remember?
Who, Bulba
When
Fruit?
we
Right.
the
Yep.
Gourd guy.
Correct.
Yes.
I formed said he didn't know.
He didn't know. So, was he pulling the wool over our eyes? Was he genuinely sure he didn't know? In that case, was Saray lying about where she got it from?
Maybe it said House of Grass is full of losers, and he didn't want to tell us.
But we're the ones looking for his daughter, so it just seems
Which
very
is why
counter.
he was afraid of telling us. I don't know.
Is that? I mean, what do you guys think? Rami can just message him right now in her brain and be like, "What the fuck?" Are you
I think
lying
you
to
should
us?
do that.
Yeah.
Just go
Actually,
for it. It's a third level
will
spell. Go
delegate
for it.
to you to message him that exactly.
What the fuck? Wait, hang on. I gotta type up and see if "what the fuck" fits into 25 words. Hang on.
Well, you
Depends
get
on how
22
many
additional ones.
What was his name again?
I formed Bulba Fruit.
Ask him what the actual fuck though.
I think you have 19 words left.
Let me roll this backing on HR. Okay.
So the individual you guys are asking about back in Ivry, as it is called sometimes, it's I formed Bulba Fruit. Vadalin here is telling you a different story because this is what he was told.
Okay, we're gonna try.
Maybe it's a secret code between her and her boyfriend and not her father.
No. Maybe.
Maybe she's been working for a third party this whole time.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Maybe she got kidnapped by the House of Flowers and decided not to come back because she shacked up with somebody out here in Ryport.
Oh my god. How could you suggest such
Well,
a
that's how you.
That's great.
That's how you
actually
end
great.
up dead.
Vadalin looks at you. She didn't have any friends here.
What's that? You were her friend, weren't
At the
you?
time.
No, mentor, not friend. I treated
Oh,
her
okay.
like crap.
All right.
I think a true mentor would never treat their mentees like crap. That doesn't make sense.
You give someone instructions on how to live in the wild, and then you kick them out of the house and you say, go do it.
That's fair.
I actually think that's more comforting, given like the age and power dynamic. If you said you were best friends, I'd be a little worried.
Friends. Mentor, mentee. I was paid to train her and make sure she could live in the world on her own. After all, her father was concerned that her teleportation magic might fizzle at some point and she'd be stuck somewhere.
Well,
Knowing how to survive is important.
Why
do you
did
give
you think it would
refunds?
fizzle?
Because
He glares at you. I'm trying to help.
Same. I think.
Look, you might want to go and dig into the underbelly of Wrightport. Do you believe she's here in town?
We have a suspicion that she is. There was a vision, and the vision implied so.
Then you'll probably want to go down to the Empty Whisper Tavern. He's going to draw a map on a napkin. The Empty Whisper, it's a hole in the wall. People like to go there like a dive bar, discuss whatever's on their minds. You get aristocrats and scoundrels there. Never know who's going to show up at any one point in night, but someone will know something. Look.
Did she still have a room here that she used to stay in?
Moran's room, yes.
Are you using the same room, Moran, that she had?
Yes, I am. Why?
I'm wondering if you noticed anything she might have left behind. Any sign of her 10 years here?
Well, there were several dresses that were pretty. A couple sashes and a little bit of jewelry. Nothing of great value, though. This hairpin. You guys look at the little hairpin of a flower.
Anything that looks like this? And she shows the necklace.
No, that's very beautiful, though.
Have you, I've stayed in a few places when I was a kid. I used to keep a secret stash in most of the rooms I stayed in. Under the floorboards sometimes, or behind the beds, the really heavy ones that don't get moved.
So you're just assuming they're on drugs.
I did not put drugs in my secret stashes. I put messages sometimes to myself, letters
Details, yeah.
sometimes, things that were important to me, but things I didn't want to share.
Well, if you'd like, we can go and take a look.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna attempt to charm Moran and go check out her room.
Okay. So, Vanolin's not going to let you guys roam his house freely as the House of Flowers members.
That's why I made this new
Understand.
friend to escort me.
Right. So, he's going... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, Brahmi is sending this to Ifran.
Okay, Iforn.
Iforn. And the way she phrases it, it sounds like she's not asking a question, but she's also like, that's really suspicious. That's a vibe that she's giving, kind of aimed in his direction. So hopefully he'll just respond whatever is natural.
There's a silent what the fuck at the end of her.
Yeah,
your
it's very heavy in the like, bro, why did you lie to us? That kind of like vibe without actually saying it.
Okay. He will respond with, have you found her? I'm sorry for the deception. That's it.
He's not responding to that for a while. He can sit in that for a while.
Mm-hmm. So, Fu, as you go to the bedroom with Moran, she's very shy and trying to avert her eyes from the vast mileage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why do
I
you
have
agree with that?
agree with that.
I heard Brahmi go, mm-hmm.
I mean, what I said before.
Yeah, I will charm her with chatter and ask her how she likes Ryport and where she came from before that, and how she's been adjusting to this place. This whole house is huge.
Well, I came from Isu, and I've been enjoying the culture. It's very different than the land of Shu, where women are in charge of everything. Here, people are equal, and it's quite a culture shock, you understand.
Oh, I know about culture shock. Uh, Nobody here looks like anyone from my home. But they are really friendly, I've found. And the food, very different, but delicious.
The food is flavorful, if a little odd.
It does sometimes feel like they just got, uh, imports of spices that they're not familiar with and put them on whatever food they had handy.
Wait, you're not supposed to?
Oh, you coming with us? Thank God. I was not sure I was going to be able to find anything just between us.
She ushers you
Yeah.
into her room. It's a sparse room. It's very efficient in nature.
Fantastic. Moran, can I introduce you to Wetsu Crab number 3, the last surviving member of the most recent casting?
These are yours?
Wetsu Crab? My summons, for sure. The crabs themselves, hardly my own invention.
Hello.
They are a rare species, particularly good at encountering adverse environments. Also, not terrible at investigating. So I'm going to let it hop off and scuttle around the floor, using blind sight to just make sure nothing's hidden
Okay.
in the shadows, while the rest of us just look around with our eyeballs.
Cool.
And quite snazzy dancers.
Awesome.
They're more impressive when there's a crowd of them.
Yeah.
I can't believe that guy squashed 2 of them in like less than 5 minutes.
Could have squashed him.
I wouldn't though.
Oh, you guys go investigating. And can I get your investigation check, please?
I would like to
Sure.
make an investigation check with advantage because Wetsu is helping.
Okay.
I'd like to make one with advantage. I would just like to.
So you're not even
For
there,
once.
right?
He
I'll make-
joined somehow on the way.
No, I'm
make
not
one-
there.
I'll
All
make
right.
1, 2. I don't know if Wetsuit's helping me or not.
Cool.
Ooh,
Obviously not.
Wetsu is not helping.
Nope.
Tristan, I'm
Wetsu
so
is a
sorry.
distraction at this point.
Yep. So, Fu, you
Yes.
remember where your sister used to keep things in her room? There's a loose plank near the head of the bed that you could slide away. You're able to find exactly that kind of thing here.
Interesting.
You ever notice there's always a but at the end of that sentence?
I'm not particularly sneaky, so I'm just going to exclaim, look, something.
Okay. She
And I will
looks
bring it
over.
out for all of us to look at.
So you pull up a board, and down below there, you see a piece of paper. The edges of it have been burned. It's rolled up.
I reach for it and gently unroll it.
Cool. As you gently unroll it, it looks like this.
Ooh, detailed.
And we can go ahead and read this to you guys. I received her letter today. It wasn't marked with a seal, but I knew it was her. That violet ink, those sigils curled like petals and thorns, etched with elegance only Vespera ever used. The arcane pulse of it rattled my teeth the moment I opened the scroll. I nearly dropped it. She was polite. That's what chills me the most. She called it an invitation. She said she wanted me to witness her great work. Something about blooming, like this is just the next season of her life. And I know how Vespera blooms. In shadow, in silence, in blood and bone and beautiful ruin. I should burn the scroll. I should run. But the old maps are flaring to life again. The ones Yareth etched into me when I was too naive to ask why. They're waking up. I feel them shift when I sleep. I hear whispers in my dreams. Doors creaking open. Vaults humming beneath mountains I've never seen. Anyone can finish what Yareth started. It's her. That terrifies me. I'll go. I have to. But I'm leaving a message behind. Just one. If I don't come back, if they silence me, I need someone to know. Glasswing spins still. That's all I can afford to say.
Oh no, it sounds like she had a lot on her mind when she wrote this. I glance at Moran to see if she has any any reaction, or like she's trying to like hide a thought from us.
She's looking... That's terrifying. Who is Vespera? Who's Glasswing? Who's Yareth?
Well,
What
I've
is
only
this
met
all about?
one of those. It sounds like your would you call her an older sister?
Never met her.
Sisters are like that sometimes. Yeah, it sounds like she was and probably still is in a lot of trouble. I think we should do our best to make sure she comes home safe. What do you think Glasswing spin still means? Spinning and standing still are opposites.
Well, glasswing butterflies spin their cocoons.
And they would still themselves in a cocoon.
Prior to their metamorphosis.
Or she's still growing. Could mean that she's still spinning.
Maybe we should pursue this Vespera person. She sounds like a threat.
Let's see what the others know about Vesper. Sending the 2 new people for clues. Yeah, the 2 outsiders for clues is a great idea.
That's because we could hardly be expected to find anything up here.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if the others know about a Vespera. It almost sounds like she's in the house.
All right. So you return to the party in the living room, where Vadalin is scowling. Did you find anything?
I don't see why we can't show him the note.
Do you show him the note?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Fu has it, so.
Wu? Do you show the note?
Do you show me your mute buttons?
Wu? We lose Fu. I blame
We
Waldo.
lost Woo.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll show. Just
Okay.
show him the note.
We show him the note. He takes it in his hands. And you see his hands shake. Not with feebleness, but with rage. As he's looking at the note, he begins to tear up. The tears crack his otherwise stoic presentation. Saray was more than a mere apprentice to me. She was a daughter of sorts. I never thought a young soul could be caught in the web of darker forces. She must have crossed someone powerful. Can't bear to think of who might hold her now. The name here, Vespera, must be Vespera Dalliance. I've heard whispers of her. She operates in the shadows. I don't know where she resides. Suspect somewhere here in Rikeport. I heard she's connected to the Veiled Archivists, the collectors of forbidden knowledge, black magics, and dark experiments on people in the weave that cause tears and ruptures. It makes sense that they want Saray, probably to experiment on her. If she isn't able to teleport away, they've probably got her bound somehow with some kind of magic bonds. Only I had trained her in more magic usage. I'm not a magician, not a mage or a sorcerer. Taste for the stuff. You'll need to follow the traces in Ryport's underbelly. Go to the Whispered Secret, the Empty Secret, and find out what they know. Take this. You'll at least get the favor of the bartender. He owes me a favor. And he's going to put a business card with just a large V, stylized in a unique way.
I'll be honest, I'm very concerned about seeing Yareth's name here.
Who's Yareth?
The man responsible for a lot of these disappearances.
A lot of them. More people have been kidnapped.
Yeah. Completely his doing. It seems as though he was speaking to her.
Well, if he's involved in hurting Saray, I'll kill him.
Too late.
What do you mean too late?
It's never too late.
Never too
Yeah, I mean, we
late.
do have,
There might
we
be a
have-
second
We have
chance.
Brahmi.
I'll be honest, I have this new spell, and so far it hasn't really worked for me. I wouldn't mind testing it out a few more times on him, and if it didn't work, then...
I have a backup spell.
Do you have his skull?
I know where
I
it
mean,
is.
obviously.
Yes, actually,
brought
I
it?
do.
Yeah.
Well, last I checked, didn't Cham have it?
No,
Same difference.
I don't think I have it, no.
Oh my gosh, wait, it's back at,
no.
It was definitely brought back for
Kristen
you.
has it.
It's
Huh?
in my. It's.
You put
I'm
it on
gonna
Oh,
his
you
put
were-
the
you were
skull
cleaning
on
it
my
for us.
belt.
Yep.
yeah, that's right, you were cleaning it for us.
Yep. Tristan has it.
Are you...
Yeah.
Well, I could... I mean, how angry are people? Because I could bring him back, maybe.
Let's
Hamlet
get.
has it.
I think.
Hamlet.
Honestly, I think the more important thing is to get Glasswing.
Very true.
We have all the time in the world to take care of. To
I very
retake care
much-
of. Retake care of Yareth. So we'll return so you can get your revenge.
No, the thing that's I'm concerned about is the old maps etched into me.
I worried that he has like weird etched in stuff.
I'm wondering if that could be related to the House of Lotus.
Okay. You
think it's
know where
magic
the
ink?
House of.
Hmm?
You know where the House of Lotus was. She'd be perfect to get there.
But it sounds
I,
like we have to go find Vespera.
Yeah, I
we-
think we need to do that. I guess I'm just curious about what was done to her. So
we'll find
Go
out.
to the
and then
bar
we'll
and
do
ask.
it back. Yeah. Why don't we go to the empty whisper and find out what's going on here?
the empty whisper, is that what it's called?
Empty whisper. Yep. I misspoke earlier and called it the whispered secret. It's the empty whisper. And yes,
That
Hamlet.
is my
I assume that Hamlet is Tristan's boar form.
yes.
Understood.
So, are we going to try to infiltrate the shady underbelly?
I feel like Sham would be really good at that, right?
How do you know?
Well,
I haven't already been doing it.
Another one, yes.
He already knows everyone there.
Gonna
I'm
walk
the new
in. They're
kingpin.
gonna walk in. They'll yell "Sham" like Norm and cheers.
Well,
I've never been here before. I don't know how it works.
That
the
you
shady
know of.
underbelly is often next to the bright and sunny top of the head. So I could just stand in that spot, and you could call me, if I could be helpful.
You just want to do another performance in the square again, don't you?
Yes, every day.
Okay. All right.
These people are so nice. I've never met anyone from Ryport, and so far everyone I've met, maybe with the exclusion of that other guy at the door that kept squishing the
Soleus? Yeah.
like, I'm not saying he's a bad person. I just haven't seen the part of him that I like yet.
Vedalin is going to give you a bit of a wry grin as he wipes away the few tears as he's still holding the note. Soleus is a trial for me. I'm trying to increase my patience.
You know, whenever I acted up, my old man was a carpenter, and he'd make me sweep up all the sawdust in the shop and mix it with glue for filler. I don't know if you have anything similar around here, but I'm sure there's you have a water fountain out front. I'm sure there's some kind of dredge he could shovel out so the water flows smoother.
Maybe so. What else can I do for you? And he hands the note back to Fu.
Well, if you get bored of Soleus, you can always send him to Uvery.
He looks at you. I don't want him dead.
No. I just have a feeling he'd be stern with people.
Can I get a insight check, Brahmi?
No, she's just thinking he'd be great in HR.
Right, but let's get your insight check.
Not in like a dead way, but like
he's gonna be so good at paperwork.
I just
Brahmi,
feel like he'd be so good at paperwork.
even with a 13, you realize now that to the rest of the world, the words, maybe you should send them to Ivry, means you should kill him.
Oh yeah! Wow, that's such a strong sentiment. That's so wild.
That's
Doesn't
just
sound like the
racist.
right translation, because people from Yvri go and kill other people. You go
It's
to
like
Yvri to
vacation.
become a killer.
Exactly. No. I
I
don't.
think HR needs to hire a PR campaign.
No. I just
They
think
did, and this is the
he'd be
result of it.
very good at paperwork.
Very good at paperwork. You want to bore
And-
the guy to death. Understood.
Yes,
Some people
and
enjoy it.
yeah,
Crazy people.
I think him being annoyed is what I find interesting.
She did her taxes 3 months ago.
I did my taxes 3 months ago.
Disgusting.
All right. So,
Okay.
are you guys ready to depart Valen's house?
Yeah, we should leave him
We
alone.
might come back if we have any further questions. May we keep this letter for now?
Yes. It helps find Saray. Do whatever. Heck, I'll sell the house if I have to.
No, you don't need to do anything like that. We'll keep you informed.
Thanks. All right, so you guys stand to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Out you go into Ryport proper.
Brahmi is going to do another sending to her dad. She's really annoyed with.
Okay.
And tell him to decode the scroll and send us the information
Okay.
as soon as possible.
So you're sending that to Iforn Bulbofruit?
Yeah.
So you're asking him to decode the scroll that he doesn't have.
They're the ones who showed
Hurry
it
up,
to
old
us.
man. Do it.
So you're asking him to decode the scroll without the decoder ring that he needs in order to decode the scroll.
But how was he translating her letters to him if that's the case? Shouldn't he have one?
He wasn't. But he is a council member of the House of Flowers, and if he can't figure this much out, then he needs to find a replacement.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Like, why would if she had an astrolabe and she was sending him coded letters,
So
You're making an assumption.
wouldn't he
right
have
there.
a way to read them?
He would.
So
But you're assuming she sent him the letters.
you're assuming that she sent him the letters.
You're saying that. Oh my gosh, she. Okay.
That's why I said she had a secret boyfriend.
What was the old lady's name?
The
Which one?
old lady's name was Damalis. I'll put her name in
Could she
chat
have
for
been?
you here.
Could she have been sending Damalis then?
Justin, give me the skull. You know that skull.
I'll take the skull off my belt and hand it.
She
to her.
makes grabby hands. No. The.
I like that there's options.
I will take this skull off my belt and hand it to her. I'm not handing you my mask. I'm handing you the skull.
Okay. All right. Okay. She takes it, just hanging on your belt. It could get damaged. Like the jaw is like hardly. Look at this. All right.
And she says, "Look at this," and she's doing the puppet thing with the jaw.
Sorry.
That's okay. No. I'm sorry. It's not your fault.
I offered it to you.
She
I
meant
offered.
thank you for keeping it safe all the way
Thank you for
here.
I
keeping
offered
yeah,
it to you 2
You
weeks
did.
ago,
Yep.
and you know what your response was? You gave me the flu.
Barf. Yep.
Yeah.
Listen. It was.
You
Covered
sneezed
in
purple.
roasting.
You sneezed purple snot on me.
I'm so sorry.
You want to talk?
You're
You want
right.
to talk about? You want to talk about gross things?
You're
You
right.
sneezed purple snot on me.
You're so right. It was indeed purple. I can't. It's just a Triton thing. I'm sorry.
Pretty out of pocket.
Sure.
You shouldn't have done that.
It was more just
I know.
dirty blonde, but
The callback. All right. So you're going to talk to the skull?
Yeah.
In the middle of the street, with everybody watching.
No, not in the middle of the street. She's gonna hand the skull back to Tristan. Can you just put that in like a bag or something? Like,
All right, I'll put it in my bag.
okay, thank you.
I'll
See,
put it
at
in
the
his-
top though. Put it at the top. Don't let anything happen to it. Don't let it.
It's probably a lot heavier than everything underneath.
I could probably go in your bag if you were worried about it.
I already have a few skulls in there, so it's just a lot.
She doesn't want to hear them talking to each other.
No, they
Is
can't
it
talk to
okay?
each other.
To go to the shady underbelly in the middle of the day.
Depends on the shady underbelly. I mean, it's always shady somewhere.
I mean, if they're trying to hide what they are, they'd be open for lunch.
Sometimes they have a breakfast buffet.
Did
Well,
you
I didn't
say
know
that?
I didn't know if this was a third shift town or not.
Look at it. It's an all shift town.
That's true. I mean, it is
Stupid
a
is
port
never
city.
sleep.
I mean, it sleeps just. It kind of takes
In
more
shifts.
naps than anything.
It sleeps in shifts.
I can't even say with this damn accent.
The city of
Sleeps in
yes.
shifts.
All
The
right.
ships make us sleep in shifts.
So we're
Does
not talking
anyone-
to the skull right now?
No, not in the middle of the street. That's so.
Are you
That's so
going in
weird.
an alley or are you going towards the Empty Whisper?
We're gonna go to the Empty Whisper first.
Okay.
that's
Go
where
to the
we're
Empty
headed
Whisper
anyway.
first. No sweat.
I mean, technically, if it's a shady underbelly bar, the alley and the entrance are probably one and the same.
Very true. Very, very true. Because as you guys approach, the outside of the place looks like this.
It's very nice.
Can I read any of that?
Go ahead. You've got Thieves' Cant, right?
Yep.
It says safe space, no killing.
Damn it!
Okay.
I
Give
don't
me
like
like,
I'll wait outside.
give me like 6 minutes here. So I'm gonna go around the corner and change, Eric.
You gonna change? Okay.
Yeah, I better not go in as fucking bounty hunter.
Nope, that would probably be a really bad idea. Who are we going in as?
I am going to change into me reading an entire list of aliases. Oh, where am I? We're in Ryport.
Right, Port.
I'll have to change. I'll change into Dr. Grau.
Dr. Grau? Okay.
Oh, I miss Dr. Grau.
How did he?
Grau.
Yeah, that's it. I gotta figure out my.
He is pretty shady.
Don't forget to
Dour
change your
and
voice.
sarcastic.
Okay. Let me get Dr. Grau corrected here because I have Pretty Boy from New Asatoro in there.
I don't know. Does he have a name?
Floyd.
You never
Ben
gave
Benson.
one.
His name was Ben Benson,
Ben Benson. That's
And
attorney at law,
salaryman.
whatever the hell that means. Salary man.
Salary.
That name just reminds me of Beaker
it. Ben Benson.
and Benson.
Yep.
He sounds like a poor put-upon scientist.
What was Dr. Honeydew's first name? Wasn't it
Beaker?
Benson Honeydew?
Doctor?
No, the scientist
Doctor.
that Beaker was the assistant of, Dr. something Honeydew.
Benson, you're right.
Yeah,
Benson.
Dr. Benson Honeydew.
There you go. That's probably why I thought of it. Ben Benson.
Oh. You going inside after changing?
I'll go knock.
Okay. You go knock?
I think me at least, I at least will distance myself from this whole operation.
Okay.
You want to bring too much light to the shadow spots.
Are you coming in?
No.
Okay.
I mean, unless you say it's cool, but like, no.
Do you want somebody to come in with you?
I figured we were all going in.
Yeah, Brahmi's trying to get her wig back on.
I'll follow.
Don't be too surprised, guys. This caters to all different types of people.
Now watch
Some
it
of
be a
us are
really
sneaky, some
posh
of us are
restaurant.
courtesans, some of us are playboys. You guys will all be welcome here. Surprisingly, Bodhi fits in the best.
The door
Oh, great.
opens to a rough guy looking at you with an apron on. Yeah.
We're here for drinks, conversation, the usual.
All right. Come on in.
Let's go, guys.
And I'll lead everybody in.
Okay. Is anyone not going inside?
Not I.
Not I.
I think Fu was the only one.
So we're gonna leave Fu outside alone. Awesome.
Wander down the street to someplace sunny and make a friend.
Understood. Fu, you've been granted inspiration.
You're gonna need it.
Fu, don't get kidnapped, please.
As if anyone definitely has tried that already, actually.
I was like, it is.
Yeah. If anything, Fu would be doing the kidnapping.
No. I don't kidnap anybody.
Fu is getting hauled off
You
by a
know,
bunch of groups.
I didn't
from
give
his earlier
candy
show.
to any kids, so
I don't see what the problem with that is.
Oh yeah, scantily clad man in the middle of a plaza giving candy to kids. No, I don't see the
Listen,
problem.
you say scantily clad, but I am fully dressed in all of this.
Huh?
that's more concerning.
Skin, muscle, beauty, couple awesome
Uh-huh.
tattoos.
And candy for kids.
I mean, candy for anybody if they want to see.
What do you mean see? Not eat.
You see the issue, right?
I see nothing. Like, this is all normal. Eye candy
For kids.
For kids.
for anybody.
That got dark
Oh,
quick.
mm,
All right. So as you guys walk in and look around, there's some patrons here that are kind of on the rougher side of the spectrum, we'll call it. But you do see a couple others that may be more amenable to discussion. So right now you see 3 people. One is a gruff, no-nonsense man with a bit of a hood drawn. Another is a woman who looks like she's pretty wealthy here. Must be slumming it. And then thirdly, you see a diplomat dressed in finery. The bartender comes back in and comes over to your table. What'll it be?
Oh. Dr. Grau will slide a gold across the table.
Gold disappears with a passover of his hand.
Round of drinks for everyone here, and
He'll slide a second coin.
possibly maybe information on who's here tonight. We're new to town.
Yeah. He looks around. Well, be right back. And he goes and gets a pitcher in full view while he's doing this. He pours a pitcher from the keg, or draws a pitcher from the keg, and then brings some mugs over to the table. Takes a seat, just looking at everyone around. So that there, guy with the hood, that's Ilrith Dren. Is just a wanderer, comes in here from time to time, likes to sip on a whiskey for the better part of an hour. Occasionally someone talks to him, but pretty harmless, really. Lady over there, Aethra Rook. She's an arcane investigator. I'm being asked for Ilrith's name, so Ilrith Dren, here you go.
Nowhere close how I smelt it. I had ease in there.
Aethra Rook, former arcane investigator. She was once part of a faction that sought to curb the rise of illegal arcane activity. She worked for the king himself, they say. Now, she's a paranoid fugitive from the law. And that over there, the diplomat, that's Varys Loth. He's charming. He's probably here looking for companionship tonight. Someone who you could get in trouble for being seen with. Not the smartest, but he does have charm, you might say. But he's connected to the city's nobility.
Are any of them Vesperos? Men?
Vespera? Don't know Vespera.
We've heard tale of her. We're new to town and looking to establish ourselves. I heard that's the name you look for when you're looking for work.
You'd have to ask some of them. I'm just a bartender. They're the ones that are more connected.
You're not always just bartenders.
Gives you a wink.
You can't tell I winked back. I'm just wearing a mask.
He nods.
So we have 3 people to look at, guys. We have the Wanderer, Aethric, she's the lady, and then Varys. You guys want to go talk to him?
You forgot to give him something.
I gave him money. Like favors? Is that what you're telling me to do there, Fu?
Business card from what's his face?
Not her
I don't
kind of
have it.
favors, but
Yeah, you do. He gave it to us as a
Who
group.
never gave it to us?
Please tell me
He didn't-
who's got that damn business card.
I have
Yes.
it. Why would I have it?
He doesn't have it.
He handed it back with the letter.
Yeah.
Oh, with the letter. In that case,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. I put it in. I wrapped the letter up, put it in my pocket.
Yep.
We'll make it work. So let me
I have
see.
no idea there's a card. Look.
Let me
He
just run
handed-
down these folks in here real quick.
All right.
Elrith is a wanderer. And then Ethra is a crazy person who possibly work for the king. And then Varys is nobility, probably looking for some action tonight. It's kind of what it is, right?
Yes, you got it.
Mhm.
All right, who wants to go talk
split
to?
up.
Yeah.
I say
Oh yeah.
we just gotta go in a line and then send Tristan to Varys on his own.
1, 2, 3, not it. Who wants to take Elrith? Who wants to take the Wanderer? Go chat with him.
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
All right.
And then who's going to take Aethra?
I'll not get stuck with Varys.
Varys a man or a woman?
Varys is a man.
Okay. We nominate Brahmi. Unless you want to send Bodhi over there.
Well,
if you
it
don't
could be
work,
he's
we'll
into-
send...
he-
Bodhi
he
is
might
the
be
most
fine.
attractive of the group, so...
What
Why
if
don't
we
we
send
ask the
Brahmi and
guard-
Bodhi together?
Oh my gosh,
And
Brahmi and
pair
Bodhi
up.
would be perfect.
A little good cop, bad cop?
Yeah, or like fun cop and funner cop.
I'm interested in that conversation, so...
Yeah,
3, 2, 1, break.
who is
Oh,
the
sorry, hold on.
funner cop? We don't know.
3, 2, 1, break.
It's Bodhi.
It's Bodhi.
It's the futter cop.
He is the funner cop always.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as the bartender stands up and goes back to the bar, who are we going to go to first? Want Bodhi and Brahmi to do their thing?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you two walk over to the hooded figure, he looks up at you expectantly. Yeah? What do you need?
Wait, I thought Bodhi and Brahmi were doing their thing first.
Oh, did you guys
Please
want to
don't
go
make-
to the... Oh, you guys are doing the charm guy?
We're
Yeah.
doing the charm.
Oh, we're doing the
The
charm guy.
guy-
Okay. Understood.
no,
We'll go
we're
do him.
doing the guy who's looking for fun tonight.
Right. Understood. So,
yeah, yeah.
That's why he's
feel
getting
free to,
fun cop and funner cop.
Yeah,
so we're going
feel
to
free
him
to
first.
save us for last.
That's perfectly
Yeah.
fine. We'll
Bodhi's
do
going to
him
give him a
first.
little dance.
That's fun.
Okay, are we doing him first or last? What was the? What did
We're
you
doing
say?
him first. So, Bodhi and
Okay.
Brahmi.
Okay, Bodhi. Bodhi, we're just trying to see who, like, before they get over there, Brahmi's like, okay, so he's just looking for fun tonight. So we're going to be fun. But we're also trying to see what he knows. See, we're trying to drop, maybe, like, name drop. What was her name again? Sorry. Vespa? Vespera? Eric, help.
Vespera. Yeah. You're right.
Vespera. Yeah, we're gonna name drop
Vespradallions.
Vespera maybe, and we're just gonna say we're new in town. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Brahmi like fixes her hair a little bit. She took the wig off before they came in and gave it to Fu, and then so she like fixes her hair a little bit and be like, okay, you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. You've got this. You're great. You're so good with people.
All right. And so we're talking to like the guy that stepped on Foo's crabs, right?
No. This is a guy in a bar.
It's his
We're
brother.
talking to some guy in a bar?
He does look like he's very similar.
Very similar.
I think they hang out together sometimes and
Pretty sure. Yeah.
mutually hate each other.
You can just talk to him as if he was that guy if you'd like.
Yeah. All right, let's go. We're like, hey, what's up, man?
Hello. Are you a couple?
Couple of new friends. That's what we are. That's what the
Excellent.
man.
Ah, pleasant. Pull up chairs. Always interested in couples. How do you know each other? How did you meet?
Friends. We've known each other for a long time.
Oh, excellent. Ah, So, nice to make your acquaintance. Are we doing names or not?
Oh, you're just getting right down to business.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, we're totally gonna use names. How about Vespra? Let's use that name.
Oh. Well, he looks really nervous for a moment.
Oh,
so,
don't be nervous.
Why do you want to know about the Veiled Archivists?
Why don't you tell us what we should know, and then I'll tell you why we want to know about them. Tell me everything you know.
Well, the Veiled Archivists are black magic users. I thought you came over here for a good time.
I'll be the decider of what a good time is and what is not a good time. Right now, the good time is you telling me all about the Veiled Archivists.
Well, they're banned magic users. They got expelled from the college. Look. Okay. Fine. I know where they are. They're here in town at a library. It's on the east side of town.
Wow.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. They're trying to create their own grand library, like the one in Shatter Shaddai. They're all people who've been expelled from the grand library. They have escaped here to Reston in order to practice their dark arts.
How do you know all this?
I'm a nobleman here in Ryport. I thought the outfit gave that away. Who are you again?
I don't know if you really you'll have to excuse me. I just got back from limbo, man. I don't think you really understand what black magic is, man. Or I don't know, because who cares if they're just trying to make a library? Talk about not a good time. I thought you were all about a good time. I've been all over the universe, man. Books ain't a good time.
Where do you participate in limbo?
Man, I always win. I am not very tall.
I see that. I wasn't going to mention anything about it. Figured she found it convenient.
Yep. Always convenient for a good time. But about this library, how can a library be dark arts? That's ridiculous.
Oh, no. The library's a front. You see, in Shatter Shaddai, the arcane... Wow, I'm hearing myself. Through Tristan.
All right, hold on.
Yep. In Shatter Shaddai... Yeah, we're hearing ourselves through your speakers or something, Tristan. There we go. In Shatter Shaddai, the Grand Library is the arcane college where the greatest and powerful mages in all of Toivoa study and learn to become more powerful. If they're here and are working on a library, quote unquote, it's an arcane school for people who should not be practicing magics.
What do you mean they shouldn't be? Who gets to decide who gets to do magic, man?
The police and the government, of course. People who harm others with magic at their own discretion are criminals.
All right. I look at Brahmi, I'm like, you think he's got any more information?
I think that's great that you have such a strong moral compass.
Listen, Vespera is a very powerful person, and she's threatened several members of the Ryport government. She managed to wheel and deal a plot of land from the government. She got it at a discount because she blackmailed them.
You don't want anything to do with this? I'm so sorry. Well, you're just being so helpful.
You're gonna get me killed.
Oh no. Not at all. I promise.
For those who didn't see the webcam, Mio just went.
Well.
I'll show you. I'll post what face I'm making.
Yeah. The little stuffed animal with the side eyes.
I'm sorry. Brain. Brain.
Brain. What is brain?
Brain struggling. Well, Bodhi and I were just very interested in finding out a little bit more about that because we're new here and we've heard some whispers, but thank you for telling us. I guess that means we'll try to avoid that kind of thing just to be safe. Is there, anyone here we should be cautious talking to, do you think?
He looks around. I think the guy at the table with the mask on looks terrifying.
Oh. Yeah, he's a little scary looking.
I mean, I've done masks before, and it can be a vibe, but the voice just grates on you.
Yeah, it does take some getting used to. I can understand that. So about Vespera, just a little more questions. Are there places we shouldn't go that we might run into her?
Well, her house, her library.
Oh, well, she's not somebody who spends a lot of time socializing, is what you're saying.
Oh no. Vespera's very private.
Ah, okay. So they don't have any haunts that you would normally run into other than the library.
No. You see, we see a lot of people going in there. Not a lot of people coming out.
That is quite terrifying. But this bar's safe, right? This is a safe place to
He looks at you.
find friends.
This is not a safe bar. If this was a safe bar, I would not be here.
Oh, you're looking for danger. I see.
He looks at the two of you. Well, I seem to have found it. If
We're not
such a
dangerous.
unique couple are looking for Vespera dalliance, you must be very dangerous, and I find that exciting.
Well, I don't know that we're that dangerous, so we might not be too good a match. What do you say, Bodhi?
Well,
We
perhaps
should-
I can introduce some danger. He's starting to get desperate.
Well, I mean, I think maybe what you need, you look like someone like you has insatiable appetites, unplumbed depths of hunger and depravity. You should probably go take a stop over at the Corn Hub.
He looks at you. The corn cup stand.
Yep. I've heard about Corn Hub. They've taken over everywhere. Used to be a lot of self-produced corn stands. The Corn Hub, they've kind of sucked everything up, and now it's all Corn Hub all the time.
I'll have to check that out. I was unaware of their prevalent influence in the
elote
food
is
scene.
very good. Yeah. Very good.
Is
then
there a
Trish, let's go
specific?
talk to you.
Is there a specific way to eat the corn that
You just shove it all in your mouth all at once,
long
but not with a
ways?
lot of teeth. Teeth aren't very good with that. Just shove it all in there. Try not to use your
No.
teeth.
Don't listen to him. That's very dangerous. Although you might be into that.
For the record, we're killing Mio right now. He smiles. I'll have to check that out. Is there someone specific I should ask for there at the Corn Hub?
Yes. John
Yeah.
Holmes. John Holmes.
Very well, thank you. And
He is world renowned all over. He's been around forever. World renowned on corn at the Corn Hub.
Oh my god.
I will have to ask for him. I hope that he serves good corn.
Oh, he does.
He will stand up. Thank you for the tip. And
Well, yeah. Well, maybe you should ask for just the tip.
Oh my god. Dave!
before I leave, should I ask for the corn shucked or unshucked?
Ducked.
Just depends on your religion, but both of them work well.
Religion? Shakes his head as he leaves. As I save
Okay.
us from going deeper down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, we don't want to get Twitch.
Did you really have to say deeper?
banned.
At least Dave didn't answer that, Meg. You did.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, good job getting rid of him. That was perfect.
Yeah, good job. Dispelling the myth that Bodhi and Brahmi are an item. Somewhere,
I
someone
didn't
ships
hear
it.
them do that at any point.
I mean, the way they were fighting, it really didn't dispel that myth.
Right?
What are we fighting?
Well, contradicting each other.
Okay. So,
That was fantastic.
who's going to go talk to the girl? She's next, Miss Rook.
I think that was Pear, right?
I think it's both of us.
Oh no, I'm making sure this table doesn't go anywhere.
He's just sitting in the center of the thing at the
All right.
I'm playing defense right now.
All right. So, as you go talk to Aethra Rook.
Hello.
Well, aren't you cute?
Yes. We're looking for someone named Vespra. Have you heard the name?
I have, yes. Everyone's heard the name.
In what manner?
Vespra Dalliance, the arcanist who studies all sorts of types of magic.
Well, I'm
Everyone's
familiar, but have you met them in person?
No, thank goodness. I'd be able to clear my name if I had. And I could
And-
hear myself once again through Tristan's speakers.
Clear it from what?
From my failure. I tried to bring her and her entire chapter in. They framed me for their crimes, and now I'm on the run.
You said you tried to
Don't
bring
get
them
involved.
into what?
With Vespra Dalliance. She's bad news, little man. And she
Okay.
won't care that you're cute. She'll take those lovely little spines of yours and turn them into a loofah for her showers.
I might like that. So if you need a name cleared, we might be able to provide that. If you can provide us more information on where we can find her.
Roll a persuasion check, because this is a good one.
Ooh.
Ooh, Pear.
Oh shit.
That's not a good sound. What do we get?
Excuse me, Pear.
That's a nat 20 because it didn't go through.
You know, I say, oh shit, whenever
Goes
we're on
and
that
checks the logs on the campaign.
Yeah, that's I don't know why it's not sending it through, but I'm gonna
it
use
looks like a nat 20 to me.
my inspiration on that.
You're gonna use inspiration on that? Okay.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that's still not going through too.
Strange. Make sure you hit the features and traits. make sure it syncs up and
Yeah.
stuff.
Make sure you yell real loud. I think it's voice operated.
Oh, voice operated. Yep, that'd do it too.
That's 20.
All right. So,
Yeah,
as the game log sits here and says that Pear got a 13 instead of a 4, because we have someone tracking that.
I heard Elena is off tonight, so
Next try. I can look at the logs myself, which is why we do this. You go ahead and try to persuade her, and she looks at you, and we're going to roll her wisdom. Let's see where we're at with her. D20 plus 3. And she looks at you. So, you think you can clear my name? If you can manage to collect Vespredalians, and you return here with proof that she's dead, I'll pay you. I'll pay you a hefty sum of gold. I don't have it on me now, but if you return here with proof that Vespredalians is dead, I'll pay you 20,000 gold pieces.
Can I insight check whether she's actually got that kind of money?
Yep. With your insight check of a 7.
Oh my god.
Pear? Of course she's got access to that type of money.
Well, what kind of proof would you like?
Her head, or other form of proof of death.
Oh, we'll have her head. I mean, maybe not me, but that one over there, and I point to Brahmi. He kind of collects those, so we'll be back.
Thank you. By the way, something I learned when I was doing my investigation that might help you out is that the library is built on top of a vast network of tunnels underneath. There's an access in her main office. Not sure how to open it, but people go into the office and then disappear. It's scrying on the office before they instituted the wards. I saw them go in there. The room went dark. And then when the room got light again, they were gone. Somewhere in the office, there's got to be a secret passage.
That sounds exactly like what exists there. Do you know where her office is?
She will draw you a map to the library and to the office.
Thank you. I hope to see you soon.
She looks at you. I hope to see you again, because if I don't, you'll either be dead or you'll have skipped town in failure. Either way, I'll have to be on the run even further. Say, you're not with King Veer Sadiq, are you?
To be honest with you, I'm not good with names, so no.
Good. It'd be a shame to have to leave town so quickly.
Why do you say that? Is he who you're in legal trouble with?
She looks at you. Yes.
Oh. Well, good luck. And I'll turn around and walk back to Dr. Grau.
All right. Cool. Dr. Grau, they return to the table.
We have one more, I think, left to go talk to somebody.
Yes, sir. So, this would be Tristan.
Don't echo on everybody.
Okay. So, Tristan, as you step towards the guy with the hood, He glares at you as you approach. What?
Looking for a job. Heard I
Job?
can get a. Heard I could hook up with the Veiled Archives or something like that. Here, was sent here.
He looks at you. Your funeral. And he
Wow,
will
what do you-
draw a map.
All right.
Before he hands it to you, he pauses with his hand still covering the map.
I'll drop 2 gold down.
He looks at the 2 gold, looks up at you. I don't need your coins. Listen. They're summoning fiends. Undead. They say there's even dragons down underneath that freaking library. We've felt earthquakes. Heard screams outside of it. You go in there for a job, you're not coming back out. You understand?
I'll move the hair out of my face and said, "Trust me, I've seen worse."
Don't be so sure. And he slides the map to you.
I'll leave with 2 gold and walk away.
He looks at the 2 gold, leaves it on the table, doesn't want to be associated with it, and will walk out. He leaves the bar. Meanwhile, outside in Ryport, Fu, what you doing?
What was that? Oh.
Fu?
I am having a wonderful time. Probably. Again, everyone's so nice out here. I am asking after the quality of life in Ryport and whether or not it's a safe and healthy town to stay in. Whether people understand how to live with their neighbors and exist as a community versus just individuals. These are all very important things that I have to understand as obviously my role in Shaman, but also to get a feel for a place.
All right.
And this person that I met, who also showed me the most famous local beverage,
Root beer?
Root beer, for sure. I've never had root beer. Yeah, I would like to ask this person over root beer how they feel. Do they feel connected with the community out here?
What's this person's name, Fu?
That's an excellent question. I did ask that almost immediately, and they told me something. Mike, there's like 800 mics out here.
Understood? So, as Michael and you are sharing a root beer, he looks at you. So, like, dude, it's an absolutely righteous town to practice the arts in. Like, I was doing some sand designs down by the beach. Oh, dude, so groovy. The vibe is just right for creativity and the muse, dude. Like, have you seen the views? The views are my muse.
I have seen some fantastic views from the further up in the city. But the buildings kind of block it out.
Nah,
Like when the streets get more
man.
narrow.
What you gotta do is what they call parkour, man. Never really lived until you've flown. From one building top to the next. Treat yourself like a bird.
Are you able to do that?
Sure, man. All
Could
it
you
takes
teach
is
me?
jumping carefully and rolling it off when you land hard, dude.
Like mountain climbing.
It's like mountain climb, yeah, except for downhill.
Yeah. I mean, mountain climbing downhill.
Right, man? And look, if you ever do land too hard, you get the wind knocked out of you, just take a nice whiff of a spliff and you're good.
I'll keep that in mind. Can I get this guy to demonstrate? I would love to see him teach me to parkour.
Okay. He will teach you basic parkour. Please roll your acrobatics check, Foo, to not twist an ankle.
I mean, athletics, I think you meant, because
Athletics, very well.
for sure. With advantage, because I'm learning.
Sure, he's providing the help action.
I'm kidding. I don't think he's providing the help action. He sounds like a dope.
Not only is he a dope, but he's consuming plenty of it. Well, you pick up parkour and can parkour through Ryport. Congratulations.
Fantastic. I think that means I can get where I'm going very fast.
Indeed.
And the views are awesome.
Indeed.
And it does seem that we are in touch with at the very least, the artistic soul of the city.
Part of it, yes.
Have you ever noticed, like, sometimes in some of the big cities, there's a creeping sense of, like a chill that comes from communities that aren't looking after each other?
Oh, yeah. Like uncaring vibe of the aristocracy. Yeah, dude. Ain't cool.
Have you felt anything like that in Ryport?
Not much, man. Not here in the city. Nah, the well keepers do pretty good about treating the people right.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Ryport might be my favorite city that I've met in Reston.
Right. Such a vibe. Got the boats, got the harbor. Oh, dude. Laying out under the sun. Yeah. That's where it's at. Money can be hard to get to, though. Just saying.
Money?
Money, yeah. See, I am
Oh, that's very necessary
otherwise
out here.
underemployed, you might say.
I see. I have always had to make my money by being a guide, usually for the people around me.
I try to be a spiritual guide to the entire city of Ryport through my art.
Even a physical guide for a city like this where people are traveling and arriving here without knowing the area.
That'd be a really cool gig, man.
You could get a little flag.
Right? I could be Mikey's mission of mercy. We could call all of our employees mercenaries.
That sounds like a venture just waiting to succeed.
Yeah, man. Now I just need seed money.
Only by getting out there and guiding some people, I think.
Yeah, dude. Thanks, man. You're an inspiration to us all. He's gonna give you a fist bump before heading off and leaving a small, wadded up piece of paper on the table next to you.
I will carefully unroll this paper.
Inside of it, there is a brown substance that looks like leaves. You've seen this before in Bodhi's possession.
Well, sure. think maybe it's a good companion to root beer. I don't know that root beer is my flavor, though. There's a lot of bubbles going on here.
Okay.
I leave it and the root beer behind. But I will parkour over the city a little bit and try to I guess I'm looking for a lost little girl trapped by a chain,
Okay.
held by bad people.
You will not find a lost little girl trapped by a chain held by bad people.
Right.
However, you do have a lot of fun parkouring through Rydeport. After having left a root beer and a roach on a table somewhere for someone to find in a future campaign.
The city was made for parkour, apparently.
Yep. All right. So, we're going to pan the camera back down to the Empty Whisper. As you guys have done your interrogation of the various patrons, are you ready to depart, or is there something else you'd like to do here?
Did we find everything we needed here, guys? Looks like we have a map, a location, something about secret tunnels. Only thing we're missing is who?
The business card. We need to give it to the bartender. See if maybe we can get a favor out of him.
It'd be great, but I think who has the business card?
And we did empty the Empty Whisper.
Who has them?
Who's got the business
I
card?
don't know how Fu wound up with the business card. I'm still confused about that.
Business card was
he
handed over
handed-
when he gave the letter back to Fu.
Okay.
If Fu did not give it to anybody else, he just rolled it up. So right now, the business card is flying from one rooftop to another.
Okay, Brahmi's gonna use sending and say,
Awesome.
hey, we need the business card. Can you bring that to us? Or the scroll and the business card? Can you bring that to us?
Hi, Brahmi.
Hi.
What business card? The scroll? The scroll.
So, just FYI, every time I say something, that costs a spell. So, just the reply costs another spell.
Right, but that's the fun part of for Brahmi.
Is that
Did
the
you
fun
not just did you not just cast that to tell me that?
I said we need that from you, so I was hoping that would imply come back to us. Here, let me check off 3 more spells for this conversation. So I was hoping it would inspire you to come back to the bar that we're at, so we can get the business card from you.
I am so inspired, and I am also inspired that your spell restrictions have made you be so careful with how you phrase your questions and requests.
Yeah, I don't know if that was actually 25 words for me. So, okay, that's another spell. Let's see.
No one told me
Okay.
about that restriction.
All out of 3rd level spells and into my 4th. Okay.
You gonna go again?
No, I'm good. That's
I'm on my way back. I don't know what scroll you're talking about though.
Both letter. Never mind.
I will descend like,
we're all like,
a
"What?"
giant. I will descend like a giant blue Batman down on your heads.
We're inside.
incredible.
So,
Oh, I was obviously waiting for you to leave. Like Batman, lurking.
do you guys eventually leave the Empty Whisper?
Listen, okay. We're giving that freaking business card to the freaking bartender and we're asking for more information.
So you leave,
Or-
get
Logically-
jumped on, and then come back in?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, logically, if Brahmi told Fu to come back, Brahmi would go outside and wait for Fu.
Yep. All right. So, you guys come back in and talk to the bartender.
Take a
What?
letter. Too.
Brahmi hands him the business card.
So he reaches behind the bar you hear him unlock something below the counter.
Great.
He looks at you. You didn't steal that, did you?
No. How could we have stolen this?
Good point. And he will bring up a very fancy bottle of liquor.
Oh.
It's cut crystal, filled with a nice, deep, dark fluid.
We don't have to break out the nice alcohol. Really, we just needed to know a little more information.
What do you want to know?
Darby looks over at Dr. Grau.
I think I thought we had everything. Maybe more above Vespera?
Happen to know anything that would be crucial to us?
Okay, we're just going to
Confronting
skip
them?
over the player RP here. Eventually, you guys can worm it out of him that occasionally one of the Veiled Archivists comes through here and always asks for a variety of drinks. It's not just one drink that they ask for, they always get a set of 6.
Do they drink them here?
Nope, they're always to go.
To go? You have to go cups?
He nods, of course.
Can we get them?
Do you want the drinks?
Yeah, what drinks do they get?
He's going to pour an absinthe, a scotch, a bourbon, a white wine, a red wine, and a black substance that he calls Malta.
What is Malta?
Out of character, it's my favorite beverage in the whole world, real life. It is a Latin America soda. It is basically, my dad refers to it as the Latino's excuse to drink blackstrap molasses.
Oh my god. Oh.
It's delicious.
Isn't it? Don't you add like a seltzer to it?
No, it's carbonated. It is slightly alcoholic. Like,
oh my gosh.
0.6%.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's made by like Goya.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
Goya's okay. Malta India is better.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Malta is great. See, I'm not alone. Even Pear likes it. Probably if you ever go to the grocery store, you go into the Latin section, you see little brown bottles. They cost like $3. Pick it up, give it a try.
Okay, we'll definitely do that.
As far as alcohol goes, it has about as much alcohol as a loaf of, or piece of bread.
Right.
But it's so good.
It is good.
Pieces of bread are alcoholic?
Yes.
Where do you think?
That's what the yeast does, is it ferments
So
within the bread.
Fermented. Listen, it's almost 1 a.m. and my brain is already toasted, so...
Okay. So, he provides you with the entire collection of drinks to go.
Yeah, well, here's... Pay for
We get
it,
that
I
one
guess.
too, and I'll point to the one that he broke out when he pulled out the business card.
Yep. And we're echoing through Tristan again for some reason. I don't know what's going on with your mic today, man. I'm sorry.
The audio's all screwed up today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right. So he will hand you the entire bottle.
And I'll just put it in my backpack.
Okay. This is Protectorate Brandy.
Oh. Write that down. Write that down.
Protectorate Brandy is usually not exported from the Protectorate. It has to be smuggled out.
Ooh.
Because it's made from grapes that are grown on the bottom of the ocean.
What?
Yep.
That's some Triton stuff.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yep.
Wait, the Protectorate is Triton, right?
Seafaring. But yes, there's a lot of Tritons within the Protectorate. For those who watch the Spirits and Fellowship, this lore was established by Amor Shastina.
Ooh, I love that. Very cool.
All right. So, ready to depart, the Empty Whisper?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. As you guys go outside, we go out into the main city of Ryport.
What was Tristan's map that he got?
Tristan's map leads him towards the library. It's basically the same map as what Brahmi and Bodhi got.
Okay.
But it shows a back way into the complex.
Oh, cool.
Instead of going right in the front door.
Are we ready to head over there, or do we need to do anything before we get there?
I'm hearing you guys are going right there.
Yeah, I'll relay that guy's warning about all the dragons and screams and everything else from underneath.
Eee. Okay. Should we maybe do some planning? It's supposed to be a network of tunnels under there, right? Maybe do some, what is it called? What's the word for spies who do...
Reconnaissance?
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you.
Do you guys want to do reconnaissance? We can do that real quick.
That's Dr. Grau's specialty, right?
Well, I can show you what the outside looks like.
Directly to the webcam.
I was like, I can. We kind of just did it, to be fair. Like,
Is that, do we need, I mean, would we get any more?
That was reconnaissance. Any more involves us going inside.
We can't look at the outside of the building. I don't think we've laid eyes on the building. Isn't that like an important part of...
I can tell you that it's a building with walls.
I mean, you know, like how many doors does it have? How many windows does it have? Is there any possible... Listen, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom quite a bit. Are there any wells nearby that we could jump down that might have a secret entrance into one of the tunnels?
There's apparently a secret entrance if we follow this map that we got that goes to the back door.
Did I miss that whole conversation? I'm sorry.
All
I
good.
did step away to go to the bathroom.
All good.
yeah, Tristan's map goes to a backdoor entrance.
Okay. That's so good. Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Whatever you
Looking
guys want to do.
directly next to the
I'm out.
cornerstone stand.
I'm down. Whatever you want.
All right. So, we take you guys over in that direction. Is there any preparation you want to do before arriving there?
You keep asking, and that makes me feel like we're missing something.
All good.
You guys all have potions on your belts?
We've been prepping for like 3 game sessions.
Yeah, so that we should be ready by now.
Like I'm kind of like it's the horse has been beat to death.
You guys arrive.
Can we just
You guys knock
pretend
on the
it's
door?
been a night? Wait. Can we pretend it's been a full day
Sure. You
since
guys want
then,
to
so I
rest?
can have?
Gotcha. Full long rest.
I just
Gloss over it. Cool. Hit the
I
long
just
rest,
want-
Brahmi.
my spells. Yes, I want my spells back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But he's sad about our 3rd level spells.
I just want them back.
All right. So you guys spent a long rest at the House of Flowers. Next morning, dawn, you come over to Vesper Dalliance's library.
Is this the back door that we're at
This
right
is
now?
the back door. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you see anyone? Any watch? Any lookouts?
I can try to look, but I think that you're a bit better at spotting those. I'm more attuned to finding traps that might be on the door itself.
Yeah, I go check out the door. You check out the surroundings.
Okay.
The-
You guys can check the doors and the surroundings and essentially get a good idea of what's here. The span of a few minutes.
No one's keeping watch. No one's.
You don't see anyone. You do see someone moving inside, but not outside.
Is the door locked?
The door is locked.
Is it trapped?
It's not.
I Are you guys ready to kind of go inside here, sneak our way through?
Are we trying to sneak, or do we want to talk to the individual in there?
Unlock.
I'll unlock the door.
Okay, please roll your sleight of hand check. You're shooting for a 16.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, you easily unlock the door.
The door is unlocked.
I must have missed that.
He's like, after you.
Okay. I'll open it.
Cool. You open it and walk inside. As you walk inside, the library looks like this, and you will hear a voice from inside the office as a woman turns around. Excuse you, you were not invited. I'm certain the door was locked.
By the time I reached it, it was unlocked.
You need to leave.
Brahmi?
Oh, yeah?
Please leave.
Oh, no, we will. Sorry.
I
The
will
door
not
being
warn you
unlocked.
again.
Oh.
He's mean.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We were told this was a library?
It is a private library. We're not
Oh,
invited.
I'm so sorry about that.
Sign.
Is there a way we could get an invitation? It's
No,
just there's
we are closed. And she
Okay,
is going
alright.
to begin casting a spell.
Oh dear.
Does anyone want to do anything about this spell?
Yeah.
And I grapple her hands.
You're going to grapple her hands. Please roll your athletics check as we are going to roll for initiative. Oh, goodness.
Just reach out and snag her hands.
And just like grab her.
But
grab
no
her
cast
little-
spells. Oh my goodness, that's too much.
Settle down, lady. God, I never roll good on my initiative.
Only a 16.
I
Rolled a
assume you have
six.
gas.
I don't think.
That would be one of the prep things that Bodhi always does, though.
Brahmi got a 13.
Bodhi, did you give him gas?
Yeah. If you're gonna let me retcon it, I didn't say it, but
Yeah, he always does, and we've established that.
All right, so 5 more. 21.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, Dave. Dave's been prepping for a while. Look at that.
Oh, God, Dave.
Dave's like,
Dave's like
"Hey,
ready to
battle
go.
map, let's do this.
Did you roll your portents, by the way, Dave?
no, because we just did a long rest, so I need to do them again.
Oh, sorry, Dave.
It's not that hard. Thank you for the reminder.
All right. So, going down the order. What was your athletics check there?
I rolled a 2 on the dice and got a 14.
Okay. She got a 22. You did not grab a hold of her hands. All right.
Someone put a desk in the way.
Pear, what do you want to do? As we are now active. Good?
Can I at least be standing next to her since I
Sure.
made the attempt?
Yep, that's fine.
Then I'm gonna run around and jump off of this other table and try to grab one of her arms.
Okay.
And
This is a grapple check, so please roll your athletics check. Need you to beat a 14. You grabbed a hold of her arm.
What next, Foo?
Well, does she need those to cast spells? Because I don't know what spell she was trying to cast.
I don't know. I don't know how to use magic.
You gotta grab her hands. Grab her hands.
What if
Stop
she's
her
trying
from
to talk her
doing-
spell?
Oh my God.
I'll just hold those and my turn.
All right. Mio.
and I'm gonna wander up here.
Pull up my club and smack her in the head. Try to knock her out.
Okay.
I'm doing non-lethal damage. Don't worry,
Sure.
kids. To be fair, it's non-lethal critical damage, but
Non-lethal critical damage here is going to deal 16 plus 42 would be 58. 58 plus 28 would be 86. 86 non-lethal damage dealt. Bonk.
oh Jesus, she's got a lot.
Oh,
She's
I did not think she was
yeah.
that beefy when I looked at her.
She's strong as F, guys. I am going to back up into the books. If you fireball me, the books go too.
She looks at you.
I
Fireball.
think I'm.
Oh, are you
Hey,
supposed to be higher?
Eric.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Oh, yep.
I guess I didn't focus my token.
All good. Let me get that corrected here, sir. I apologize. Mr. Bodhidharma.
What? She's just like in a bathrobe?
Looks like
Looks like what?
yes, looks like it. Yes, sir. Looks like she's in a dark gray bathrobe.
Okay. I will just try this. We'll see what happens.
Okay. What are we doing? Hold
Hold
person. Oh man.
And I rolled wheel.
Yes, sir.
So no, I rolled whoa. I'm sorry. On my thing,
Okay.
I rolled the roll and I got whoa. So I'm gonna give on her saving throw. I'm gonna use my reaction to roll a d6 to subtract it from the total.
Okay. So you're going to subtract a total of how much from that? Because I got
her
a
roll?
natural 1 with a 3.
Oh, okay. Well, she got a 0.
Yep. Awesome. So
And-
she's held.
We don't even know who this is. Like, is this like the main? Is this Vespa?
She didn't introduce herself. She just started casting spells at us.
We can maybe check her ID. You can just rob her right now.
Okay.
Or, ask her.
Well, we can't now. She's paralyzed.
Oh, okay. Guess you gotta check her IDs.
We could tie
Alright.
her up and then ask her. Like when the paralysis is gone.
Maybe she has a library card.
Okay.
Cool.
That should have an
So-
ID.
After Bodhi comes to her turn, at the end of her turn, she gets a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah, I already used my reaction, so I can't do anything.
She got a natural 1.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
It's having a hard time with that
That's crazy.
My dice are continuing from 2 weeks ago. Just saying.
Oh my
I-
gosh.
Technically, that's an improvement. She rolled a 0 the first time.
True. All right. So, Tristan,
Well, since nobody else will, I'll go up and check to see if she has ID.
you can check to see if she has ID.
There's not much else to do with her. What are we gonna do? Kill her while she's paralyzed?
All
throw
right.
outside
Tie her
my
up while
door.
she's paralyzed.
Oh, actually, I'll charm person on her.
You're gonna charm
Can't
person
resist.
on her. Okay. So you cast charm person on her. She got a 19. I believe she resists your charm person, sir.
Wow. She did.
So go ahead and scratch that off.
Okay.
Cool. And a bonus action.
Check her for ID.
Okay. You check her for ID. She has essentially a dark gray bathrobe on, and when you check her for ID, you are feeling her up.
Now, I'll go back to where I was then.
Okay. She cannot take an opportunity attack because she's held by Bodhi's spell. Robbie,
She has no ID.
Yeah?
what you doing? The woman's currently held by Bodhi's spell.
Man, I'm not sure what to do. I'll be honest. Brahmi is going to use the necklace and cast Scry, see if she can see.
Scry is like a minute cast.
Is it a minute cast?
Yeah,
How long does hold person last?
a minute.
Until she breaks free.
Or she breaks free, yeah.
Okay, well then maybe not. How about if Brahmi sends to her, can she respond
Nope,
mentally?
nope. She cannot do anything at the moment.
Does she have any magic items on her?
She has a dark gray robe. That is the only thing she has on her person.
Is she just wandering around her drafty library in just a very little silk bathrobe?
Libraries aren't drafty.
I feel like they're just naturally drafty.
I've never been to a drafty
No,
library.
You can't
guess
protect the
that's
books
me.
if they're drafty.
That's true. All right, that's a good point.
All right, so Brahmi, what you doing?
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I can't think of anything to do right now. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
cool.
I would like to gag her. Can I gag her?
You want to gag her with what?
I'm sure you can.
Wow.
God.
I have clothing here, so like let's go for a sock.
Do you wear socks?
Wait, I'm sorry. Well, hold, stop.
That's
Hang
true.
on.
Wait a
Not
second.
my sock.
Wait. A sock?
Not on
Whose
his
sock
feet.
are we whose sock are we using here?
No. It was just in my backpack. It says clothes.
If,
Apparently I have.
okay, for the record, if you have a sock, it might belong to Kauai, and in which case we're in the world of hurt.
I'm just picturing.
Why?
I didn't know that the
He has smelly
Motu.
socks.
I didn't know the Motu wore socks with their sandals. I guess.
No, I don't
Oh.
wear socks for sure.
So
Use a robe.
I'm going to go ahead and say no, you do not have a sock.
Well, I have clothing,
Okay.
and maybe a sock is the best thing that you want to think about. I might be putting in this person's mouth.
Understood. So as we take the
Okay.
spare headdress and put it in her mouth,
Sure. Sure.
that's what we're going to call it.
Absolutely.
All right, you cram it into her face. Anything else you'd like to do?
Do I have enough action economy to also get a better grip on?
No,
like,
that's
an
an
arm?
action to do.
In that case, I think we're good.
All right, Mr. Pear.
Can I rifle through the desk below me and above me? I don't know if
You gotta
it
pick
would take
one.
an action. Okay.
And you're
Well,
currently holding onto her arm.
I have 4 limbs.
4 limbs. Okay.
Well, can I look before? Would looking at them take an action?
Yeah.
Like
You're
not to go.
investigating. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go through the one below me.
Okay. Please roll your investigation check. With the 22 Pear, you see that there is a button underneath the desk in the leg well.
Do we push it?
Do you want to
That's
push it?
gonna just be the secret door.
You're probably right. I'll use my toe. Does that take an action to press it?
No, you can do that with your interaction.
Okay.
Maybe a silent alarm.
Yeah, I'll press it.
All right. Awesome. Cool.
Hey.
As
What's worse
you
that can
and
happen?
she are pushed backwards to there. Okay.
And that'll be it.
Cool. Bodhidharma.
I'm totally confused at this point. I thought we were killing her. But no one else seems to kill her, so Bodhi, as is par for the course, doesn't understand what's going on, so he just sits there,
Okay.
doesn't do fuck all.
Mio.
He's gonna move up to her and go.
What are we doing with her? So what's the plan? Oh shit.
I
Your
don't think she
plan
can
went
talk.
to pot.
The plan is still non-lethal damage and clubbing her in the head.
All
so.
right, you clubbing her in the head. Awesome. So we've got 16 plus 42, which is 58. 58 plus 23 would be 81. 81 points of damage that is non-lethal. Bunk.
Jesus, she's tough. Back in my corner.
All right. As you go into your corner, it becomes her turn.
I'll do woe on her again.
Whoa. All right. So you subtract a D something that causes her to go below a 6. How much lower do we go? All right, she got a total of a 3, guys. Tristan, what do you want to do?
Whose map did we follow?
You follow the one that sent you to the back door. To the library.
All right. Okay, so this wouldn't be Vespera. All right. All right. I guess just the. I don't know, kind of feels stupid just hitting her and knocking her. Unarmed strike to knock her out.
Okay. So, the unarmed strike. Okay. With a 12, you did not strike her. You do have
have
advantage.
advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you will bludgeon her. That is a critical strike, so you're going to deal 6 damage to her.
I'm gonna tie her up and put her on the couch. That is a couch over there, right?
No, these are all desks. And you use
What's
your
on the-
attack, you can't tie her up. Tying her up is an action.
Alright.
Yep. Alright.
Probably should tie her up because eventually that'll wear off.
Yeah, we'll see.
I guess they're bookshelves.
Okay. Robbie?
Yeah.
Did we lose Brahmi?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was petting my cat.
Hello.
Not my cat. Family cat.
Okay. You keep referring to it as
Not
my
my
cat,
cat.
not my cat.
He's not my cat.
He thinks you're his human, though.
He's being adorable. Brahmi is going to strike her with a non-lethal holy word.
Spells can't be non-lethal, but you can do the holy word.
It's fine. It won't kill her anyways. So
I
Right.
thought she was unconscious.
I think the holy word is just non-lethal.
Understood. Well, I need the attack roll, please, as you are going to hit her.
oh, is that? Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's just the
hang on.
damage.
Oh my gosh. It's giving me so much grief. Hang on.
Okay.
Uh,
I believe you're going to hit her for 18 damage. Unless you roll
Okay.
that badly.
that's not that bad.
That's
She's
pretty
wearing
bad.
a bathrobe, Eric.
She has an AC of 15. She's fine.
What?
Oh,
Monk or barbarian?
I'm rolling it again. That's annoying.
top. Mr.
No, I'm
Fool?
not. Never mind. It's fine.
Yeah, did Tristan have a rope handy?
Yes.
It looked like he was about to tie someone up.
Okay, you want to grab the rope? Tie him up? Tie her up?
If Tristan lets me, I would like to take the rope off of him and tie this lady up.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, please roll your survival check to tie her up effectively.
I'm really good at those, probably.
Great. Cool. With an 11, she's tied. Hair?
I have successfully made a knot.
Yes, it's an overhand knot, but it's not. Care? What you doing?
What's wrong with an overhead? You said that like it's a bad nut. It's a good nut. It's knotted.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell how deep? I assume this is a hole.
It is a series of stairs downwards as you jump onto the
stairs.
desk.
Okay. Well, I'll let go of her arms before, and then I'm gonna walk over and investigate this desk as well.
Cool. With a 30, you're able to open a couple drawers and find a variety of summons and invitations. There's a whole bunch of stationery in here, enough to form a forger's kit.
All right. Is she, while she's being tied up, held by Tristan, and all of that, watching me go through the table?
She can't.
Okay, then I'm going to take some of them so that I can later pretend that I was invited here.
Understood.
Once we let her go.
Cool. Bodhidharma. Anything else?
I was just going to move back to where I started,
Okay.
but that's it.
Mr. Dharma.
Bodhi was just in limbo for too long. He doesn't really understand what's happening here. So that's probably not going to work, and that's not going to work. Oh, what's that one? All right. He just wings out at her with that.
Okay, with the Thorn Whip, a 21 will pierce her. And you are going to critically strike her, dealing 18 plus 11, so 29. Excellent. Good shot, sir. Do you pull her closer to you?
Nope, I leave her there.
All right. Awesome. Anything else?
Actually, no, I can't. Nope, that's it.
All right. Cool. So after Bodhi, it goes to Mio. I think it actually just does pull. Doesn't say you can. It says you do pull. So we do move her towards you. It's okay. All right.
No, so you can pull her up to 10 feet.
Oh,
I pull her.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
I pull her
up to 0.
0.0000001 foot closer to me.
Gotcha.
So into the desk.
You need to go to sleep now, nothing personal.
And a 20 does strike her. That's going to deal 14 plus 42. It's 56, 56 plus 21. Be 77 damage. She falls unconscious. All tied up. Never getting to do anything else.
Shove her way under somewhere and let's continue on until we find whoever we're looking for. Vespera, whatever.
So what? There's like desks in this room, Eric?
Yes, sir.
Are there rugs or anything?
There are no rugs.
Okay.
Rugs
Just shove her
get
under
in
one
the
of the
way of
desks.
the sliding desk magic.
So we tie her up and throw her into one of the. Is there a other door in here, Eric?
Nope, there's not.
Uh-oh. So we came in through this southern part.
Correct.
Okay, so we can just kind of tie her up and throw her under one of the tables then, I guess. Unless you guys want her to be murdered.
No, we could wake her up and ask her to politely answer our questions without casting spells at us.
Do we have questions for her?
Who is she and where is Vespera?
She doesn't have any butterfly jewelry on, does she?
She does not.
Okay.
We go through.
That would be funny, though.
That would be hilarious.
What is-
I should have done it.
We're here to rescue you. Where is the person we're rescuing?
What is the thing on top of Tristan?
That is a fireplace.
Okay. Is there anything in the desk next to Fu?
That desk, there is a spell book. It has the spells Chill Touch and Raise Dead as the only spells in the spell book.
Okay.
Brahmi, do you want
Pass
to
that
raise
to
that?
Brahmi.
Yes.
He knows those, though, right?
Brahmi doesn't know parkour yet. So.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, yeah, that has to be a lesson for the future. She's subdued now, right? We're good?
She's unconscious.
She's
Yep.
unconscious and subdued and tied up.
Wonderful. We are searching the room for anything that might give us any tips.
Cool. You look around. The various books on the bookshelves here are all about various forms of magic. They're discussions, treatises, various scholastic style documents and books discussing the pros and cons of magic in general, etc. It's pretty dry reading.
Well, should we interview her here or head down these stairs?
Well, I think maybe interviewing her here might be the best idea.
I think she might just try to cast spells at us again, though.
We should kill her and have Brahmi necromancer interview her.
Love that.
Can't
That's
really
Bodhi's
cast spells
solution.
then.
So much.
Yeah.
Bold.
I see where Tristan is getting the things that he says from his mentor.
Yeah, I'll teach him to be a very good druid.
I would say that's up to you guys. I have no problem with her. I mean, we don't know what she was casting. I can't tell
Maybe
magic
she
by the
was
looks of
summoning
it.
tea.
Maybe
Did
she was going to
anybody
bless
recognize
us
the spell?
so that we could run out faster. I don't know.
Robbie, did you have a chance to see what the spell it was?
Not yet.
Oh.
That's okay. What are we looking at? The spell book?
No, I was asking if you recognized the half-cast spell she tried to speak at us.
Ooh, Eric, how would I go about that?
That would be, in this case, an Arcana check.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Sure.
Great.
She was going to be casting Scatter. Send all of you
Great.
guys outside the room.
Oh, okay, yeah. She was casting a
Does
pretty
scatter
harmless
work?
spell, yeah.
Does
you
scatter
all
work beyond the
attacked her.
walls?
It was
Like-
going to. But, oh well.
So if Brahmi told us what she was going to cast, would that mean that this isn't her spell book?
Correct.
Is there a name on it?
There is no name. The name line is blank. This spell book is being written for someone else. The fact that it only has
Yeah,
2
it's
spells, you
return.
guys can intuit this is for some kind of initiate new to being a wizard.
Well, I don't really
Lady can see
know
through
what to do
walls.
with this. Are we?
Do you just want to put the book in the bag for now?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. We can either toss it in the bag, or if one of our spellcasters wants it, they can take it.
Is the stairwell? It looks stone. Is it stone?
It is stone.
How thick is the stone?
It is 3 feet thick.
3 feet. 3 feet. From the floor to below.
Oh, the floor itself is 3 feet thick. Correct.
My gosh.
We
Like-
tell how far down it goes. Like, can we see the bottom?
You can see the
where
bottom of
flattens
it. It
back
goes
out?
down 15 feet.
Okay. Well, it's up to you guys. Would you rather wake her here, finish her off, and question her, or we can always take her down with us?
We can leave her here. I am
My only worry is
confused
if
about
she
how she.
alerts someone.
Well, she's unconscious and gagged and tied up. Maybe she has telepathic powers.
Well, we're fast. Shall we run down?
Let's go.
Might as well.
Vespero's down there.
Okay. So as you guys step forward to go down, that's where we're going to end for tonight because I do not have time to get you through the next room. But you guys are doing really, really well. And for Bodhi's benefit, next week is going to be pretty much all combat.
Joke's on you. We're coming back up and talking to her for 4 hours.
That's up to you guys. But you guys have managed to infiltrate Vespera's library. You've discovered Vespera Dalliance is the person who has abducted Sarai. She is working with dark magics and is not a person that is persona grata within Ryport. So generally, you guys have free reign to kill and annihilate anyone and anything in here. So all bets are off in your search to rescue Sarai, known as, oh gosh, the Glasswing. So have a wonderful week, guys. Please stay safe. As always, if you know someone who wants to play in one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list or getting into a one-shot. I do have that Dark Frost one-shot, which is a playtest of the new adventure series I'm doing. So check that out over at gameric.com in the store. I think I've got 2 tickets left, and I believe both of the tickets that got sold are from players in this group.
Yes.
So guys, have a wonderful week. Stay safe, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow evening for the Toivon Trainwreck as they finally face off against Zagaeos after 3.5 years of content.